Winterfell is yours, Your Grace. What's up, everybody? Hello. Sorry we're late. A lot going on, obviously, at the last minute here.
At the last fucking minute, for sure.
So, hello. What's going on, everyone? I think we're live. Are we live? We got the sub count live up here. We got a sub drive going. Hopefully they can see us because I didn't check anything. Didn't have a camera plugged in.
Damn.
So we're all fucked up here. But anyway, we're live. We're here. We made it. We have new footage. Damn it. I just heard about it 30 minutes ago or so, and we'll play that here shortly. We'll play it a little clip. I just put a little clip on YouTube for it, but we'll play the clip and then talk about it. We also have episode 3 of the Boston University virtual season to go through.
Yeah.
Really quick. It's actually fairly intense. In one place, it's a big battle, just like I think it's going down in the show. So we'll talk about that. So anyway, let's see who's in here really quick and do some shout outs. There's Jason Weeks, Warden of the North. K-Dubs, by the way, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to K-Dubs up in the chat. Happy birthday to you.
I wish you were
We're
here.
not singing for you. So anyway, happy birthday, man. Let's see. Sunny Double T, I think, Zephilia. Brooklyn Girl 67. Hello. Barbara McCullough. Lydia. Hello, Lydia. Known Friend. Paige Roberts. Jasmine Nicole. There's Amanda Duncan. Yes, everybody around here is Amanda.
That's right.
Randy Sawyermeyer, I believe. There's Fractured. Scott McCloy. Meg Paul. Okay, everything's jumping on me now. KJ, Slope, Lord Fukin Kev. Best of the Bethesda, Christian O's, Dust on the Throne, some fucker there. Jennifer, hello. Her Monster Highness. Sheila Buchanan, I am Red. Rick Hope, or Hop. The Haynes Man. Be careful with Nightbot. He'll time you out for capital letters and stuff. Scott McCloy, what's up? What's up, Doc Holiday? Corey Risen, Terry T, Toxic Monkey. There's Muse.
Terry T.
Paige Roberts, Jonathan Haymaker, Randy again, Kylo Giants Bane, Untouchable 360. Everybody's up in here tonight. How many we got? What we got? 321.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got some good timing going on, huh? We got good timing with the
Yeah,
with the
you're
teaser.
like, hey, they dropped something. I was like, hey, she just broke up with me.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's like the same
I
time.
know so much. There's so much going on. Hoonjive hit me up on Patreon after I'd posted the link to the video. Said, "Hey man, something." I kept seeing ding, 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 ding. I'm like, Hoonjive, what's happening? And sure enough, it was a trailer. So a little teaser, a little footage.
Well, it was a good one
A
too.
little bit of footage. It is a good one. And I don't know if it's worth a whole separate video breaking it down. Maybe we'll talk about it here. Maybe I'll just cut it up and make it a separate video. Also, really quickly, thank you, Angela Gonzalez, for the super chat. Can you talk about the new GOT trailer? We are, Angela. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Smith. Is that Smith? I'm sorry I'm leaning down. I can't see over this microphone. Maybe that'll work.
There you go.
Let's see. Scotty McCloy has subscribed. Wait a minute, Scotty. You supposed to have been subscribed, man. Did you get unsubscribed? Thank you, man. The Bears fan man subscribing. Smith Tyler 85. Natalia. Thank you for subbing. We're trying. We got a little momentum going on YouTube. I want to mention really quick.
Yes, we do.
So something's picking back up, and it's been mainly this episode 1 for this Scott virtual season. So really cool that we're seeing suggested videos go way up compared to what they were. So we got a little momentum. So let's carry that into the season. We're gonna have to hit a lot more before we hit 100K during the season because we might fall short. But look, we'll try. I see Mr. Shoon.
I predict it's going to happen.
You predict it's going to happen?
I do.
We
keep getting 300 and some people like this on an off night before we even start. Shit, yes.
Well, we'll see. So if you please subscribe if you hadn't already, if you don't mind jumping in and subbing.
We're making a 100K run.
But anyway, so yeah, we have I want a couple things before we get started. K-Dubs, happy birthday again. Just make sure that's clear. Didn't forget you. A lot of people's been asking about Patreon. I have to address this because there's a big issue going on with Patreon, as some of you might know. I won't get into the whole thing, but they've taken down quite a few channels. Accounts, I should say.
Okay.
It is third party. It's not YouTube. and it's political bullshit as usual.
Right.
So a lot of people have left Patreon and sent me messages saying, "Is there another way to support you?" And so what I did was set up a PayPal link on the website, and it's in the description of the videos now, where you can basically donate monthly via PayPal directly to me, to the channel, and you can actually click a little check mark there for monthly donations for people who want to continue like Patreon style, but not on Patreon. There was the other site that I was going to join. It got shut down too. There's a lot of collusion going on with MasterCard and Patreon, and it's political nonsense. They're taking it down certain...
Just so I'm clear what you're saying that YouTube has shut down these channels over political reasons, or Patreon
No,
has...
Patreon has shut down Patreon accounts. People's
For those
income
channels.
For those channels, yes.
Okay.
So yes, it's literally taking away people's income,
And that has pissed people off, and they come to you...
That has pissed a lot of people off
they
throughout...
come to you,
yes,
in advance, or whatever you call that.
They've come to me and said, you know, is there another... Well, I'm leaving Patreon. I'm not sending money through them where they make money because they're banning these other accounts.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
I just wanted to bring that up. A lot of people
that's
have
an easy
asked
way to
me,
do it,
and I
guys.
didn't have a real... I said, you know, PayPal directly, but they did have an option where I could set up a button on the website, and now the link is in the description in every video, just for you guys who are you know, care about the whole political thing. So you can actually donate whatever amount you choose, and you can check the little box once you click an amount or whatever. You can check a box that says monthly, make it monthly. So just keep in mind, so that's there, and I appreciate you guys asking, but a lot of people have left Patreon for a lot of people, not just me. So I wanted to bring that up, and just remember though, that method, I can't really keep up with. There's no levels, you know what I mean, and you lose access to the feed. So I'm still looking for other alternatives, and hopefully if we get to 100K, we're supposed to have channel memberships, and that's all through YouTube.
Right.
And we're supposed to be able to have that already, but we don't. They're rolling it out slowly to these channels that already meet the requirements, and we meet the requirements well beyond it. So hopefully that'll happen sometime too. So I'm waiting on a response from YouTube for that. I opened a ticket, chatted with a YouTube person. They said, yeah, we're just rolling out slow. You'll get a notification. That's all I know. So I want to bring that up. Also, for you Patreon, or for you guys interested in Protocon, remember Protocon's coming. There's new shirts in the store as well. I want to mention that they're based off the Protocon design. They're on the shop now. That's to raise money for Protocon. So new T-shirts. It's kind of like the sigils, all the different sigils in the SmokeScreen logo in the middle. It's a pretty cool little shirt. But that's on the store now, the Teespring store. Of course, all those links are in the description. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to do a subscriber drive here. So we started putting the live thing up here right above our heads, as you can see. So that's our live subscriber count. So let's see if we can get that clicking. Anyway, we'll see. We've got some momentum going, so we gotta ride it. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Shoon. I see.
Happy birthday
awesome.
to you, man.
Mrs. Hoonjive, that is. Anyway, all right, so let's see. Let's jump in first. We'll get to your questions on Patreon and all that stuff as well, and any questions you have in the chat. I want to go through this episode 3 really quick, or not really quick, but you know, first. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you have not seen it, this will spoil it. This is the Boston University virtual season. This one's intense. This one's pretty intense, I gotta say. So if you hadn't seen it, just a fair warning, click away for 15 minutes or so, you know, go watch it, and come back, and you'll be able to see this review. So this is episode 3. This, I believe, right off the bat, I'm going to say that I think it happens. The episode is probably dead on for what happened. This is the big battle of Winterfell.
Right.
So it's pretty intense. It's all the same place. So we open up at Winterfell, obviously. Bran has a flashback of Brandon the Builder. I think this is interesting. I don't know if we'll see this in the show, but I think it'd be cool. Of Brandon the Builder building Winterfell, laying the stones, and actually putting some magic up on it. He's rubbing some hot sauce on it. And putting an incantation and putting magic on the walls of Winterfell that links the Stark's blood to Winterfell. which is the answer everybody wants.
That everybody's dying to hear. Yep.
Everybody's dying to hear this answer, so it provides the answer later on in the episode a little bit that that's why Stark always has to be in Winterfell. So I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll get that in the show about Brandon the Builder. Should be more of a prequel thing. But we'll see. We'll see if that has something to do with their blood.
That's super
keeping
cool,
magic, protecting it from whatever. And that obviously has to do with the White Walker. So they knew of the threat when Winterfell was built. The problem I have with this is the timelines. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because Bran the Builder, did he raise Winterfell before? He founded House Stark. Did he raise Winterfell before or after the Wall? We just don't know. But we don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
So the bottom line is, with all these theories, not necessarily talking about the episode this time for a second, but with all these theories about who the Night King is and all that, we know he's a proto-Stark. Drink up. But the timeline, you have to have the reason I don't like the other theories where he's the Night's King of the books.
Yeah.
Is the timeline. You have to have a cause for an effect.
Right.
He is the cause of the Wall. Therefore, 13 Lord Commanders later.
Yeah, he's going to be sneaking kids through the wall for himself. Makes no sense.
So anyway, just want to throw that out there really quick. That didn't have anything to do with the episode. So anyway, it just reminded me of that you got to have the cause or the cause for the effect.
Right.
So you got to have a enemy coming first before you build the wall.
Yes, you do.
And so it can't be the same person. Anyway, so Bran is I like this little piece here. He has this little vision where in this same vision where he sees that he follows in the past a raven into the crypts of Winterfell, mirroring season 1 again. I like the mirroring of season 1, how they're doing this. They're rhyming so everything. Cool. He follows him and sees the Night King down there, and you don't know really what's going on. So he sees the Night King in the crypts of Winterfell. So this time he followed the raven and found the Night King. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll see how they do that in the show. He comes out of this vision and tells Jon and Dany and everybody at Winterfell that the Night King wants Winterfell. He don't want to destroy it. He just wants Winterfell, but he doesn't know why. So it's kind of setting up something. We'll see what's happening down the road. So it's interesting. He wants Winterfell.
For that proto-Stark.
And this may go back to a timeline thing once we get further along, but we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, that actually confirms the idea that there's got to be a Stark in Winterfell with the magic thing. So he sees the magic, and that's the reason why. So they answer the question, essentially.
It does. Some fan service there, but it's awesome. And if they would put it in the show, that'd be a cool way to do it like that. That little quick flashback like that.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Let's see. Ashley Marie, happy for the live stream. I needed a laugh. This girl had to bury her grandma, the woman who raised me today. It's been an awful day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ashley Marie.
That's sad, Ashley.
Sorry, so sorry. Glad you're joining us though, in helping some small, tiny, microscopic way.
Right.
Thank you, Danny McKay, for subbing, and Jane Gavin. Appreciate it. But yeah, sorry to hear about that. Okay, so let's move on. We got Jaime and Bran have a little talk in Winterfell. This is kind of cool. She's fulfilled her oath. She wants to give the sword back. He's like, no, keep it. He says, just promise me one more thing. And this is where we have predicted that whatever happens here today, if something happens to me, make sure you write down what happened here today in the White Book, the Book of Brothers. So they followed our predictions, or they predicted it, whatever. And I don't think it'll happen where he'll tell her to do it. She'll do it on her own accord, I believe, but it does confirm that they have the same idea, that she's going to write in the White Book for Jaime.
That's cool.
So in other words, he was saying in this episode, let people know that a Lannister has tried to pay his debts to the Stark. So I like that line, though. I really like that line. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool. Before you get too deep, I need to do this too. If anything ever happens to me,
oh shit!
Destroy my phone and my laptop. Fucking
burn it.
Just destroy them.
Yeah, okay.
And then throw them in a lake.
Destroy them and then throw them in a lake.
Don't want anybody to see my search histories.
You should be clearing that anyway. Oh shit. Oh, okay. So let me write that down. Let me remind myself. Here, I'm right on my hand. You know, just doing. Okay, so I really like that little scene. Again, I don't think that she will tell him or he'll tell her to do it. I think she'll do it. She'll want to do it regardless. But I like the touch. John and Denny have a little conversation. Something's wrong. He obviously knows this by now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women have this look on their face. Nothing's wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, that type of thing. It was that kind of scene. But she actually reveals from the episode 1 that she had this vision, essentially, this dream of what happened at the last hearth in the previous episode, where Ned Umber shows up alone.
Mm-hmm.
So she had already seen it. So kind of almost like she's got the green sight a little bit.
Right.
So I didn't agree with that in episode 1, but at least it's coming full circle, and she's now announcing it to John, saying, "Look, I saw all this happen. I thought at the time it was just a dream, but this is what actually happened. I'd never seen this kid, and he shows up in Winterfell." So it kind of confirms that she's having some kind of green sight or whatever. Pretty cool. And then she basically says, "I think I can still save Viserion." So that sets up something here shortly.
And yeah, they were saying that in the first one, like she could feel him
right.
and everything.
She still has this connection to him. You can't explain it, but even though he's undead now, you know, it's we'll see.
Do you have faith in that?
For the show, I don't.
Okay,
I don't think so. I think it's. I mean, who knows?
Unfortunately, it's sad,
right?
But
unfortunately, I mean, we'll see how dragons work if they're any different. But the thing died. You know, there's no there. But of course, it's back to life with somehow it can spit fire without a heartbeat and blood and all that. So it's magic-y.
And we saw John come back to life, but come on, he's the main guy.
We have exactly. We have some setups here where Sansa and Arya have a good little conversation. You know, they're back on the same page. I really like that. It sets up something a little later. Grey Worm and Missandei talk and have a nice little goodbye where he's going out to battle because Sully and Dothraki are outside getting ready. Bran knows the Night King's coming, so we know that's setting up something here. Sam and Gilly have a talk and with baby Sam, and of course that's a little setup here. Will pay off here shortly. Everybody's having their kind of last. You feel like
kind
their
of
last,
just in case. I don't see you again.
Exactly what it is. Just in case goodbyes. Herb, we'll get to this second. We're going to do the teaser. We're definitely going to do the teaser.
Trying to spoon again real quick.
So, Tyrion. This is interesting. Tyrion and Dany have a little conversation, and they talk about the dragons again, and Tyrion reminds her, she asks about setting the dragons free in Meereen, and he was talking about how intelligent they are, and he was scared to death and all this stuff, but it brings up something another setup for later this episode, and said he was scared shitless and whatever, but he did go set them free, and he just felt like they were so intelligent they knew he was there to help. So they had this little conversation about how he approached Viserion and Rhaegal and the crypts and set him free.
That's good writing.
So pretty cool. Then the White Walkers show up. So from this point, it's pretty fast paced. It's like switching scenes a lot as far as like different locations throughout Winterfell, north of the gates, north and inside the gates, on the battlements everywhere. People are getting in position. So it's a lot of back and forth. If you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Changes locations a lot within Winterfell. Let's see here. Dany goes up on Drogon as the Night King approaches and tries to connect with Viserion, tries to save him.
Damn.
And for some reason, I'm not sure why, but they both pull up. They're both in midair, and they kind of pause and hover. And she actually tries to reach out and speak to Viserion and touch him. I don't know why the Night King's stopping yet. Maybe they'll reveal this. The Night King stops and almost lets her do it seems, or at least it's not mentioned why he's, So they're both, imagine them both hovering above Winterfell or whatever, and she's trying to reach out and talk to Viserion, and he seems to respond for a few minutes. He's seems to understand. And then the Night King grows impatient, apparently is what it says, and touches him and closes his eyes and kind of retakes control.
Okay.
So it seems to be working. Excuse me.
Because I was going to ask, since I hadn't seen it, if you thought the Night King was playing like psychological warfare with her and let her think that he was coming around.
That's what I was
because
thinking
he's really
at first,
in control.
But it seems to actually work a little bit, but then he realized it and says, "No, enough of this shit."
Okay.
And then Viserion burns Dany and Drogon, and they go spiraling to
God
the ground.
dang!
So yeah, that went real well. So,
holy shit!
Now they're spiraling towards Winterfell. They land. Drogon's able to pull up in time to save them, but when Jon goes to find her, she is actually burned, and Drogon's burned, and dragons don't burn.
And she don't burn.
She don't burn. But this burn had ice crystals coming off of it, so it was pretty cool. I don't think it'll be like that, but it's pretty cool.
Yes, it
is.
is.
Think about this. It's some kind of, the fire is different magically or magicy. It's magicy. It's magicy-er. That's what it is.
Magicy delicious.
So she kind of hides that from him. She does get burned though, and Drogon's got a little burn through his wing. So dragons don't burn. Now they did in Valyria. Obviously, somebody may bring that up, but it was a big explosion. It was so hot that even dragons died. But this dragon fire does not hurt. They can burn each other or like shoot each other with flame and not hurt each other, typically.
Right.
So this is not typical. Archers are getting ready. You can picture all this throughout.
Top shelf underground freezer burnt dragon.
Yes, exactly. It is. It's apparently like freezer burn. It really is. Nothing burns like the cold. It's even said in the books like that. So I think that's where they're getting that from.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyway. So the Night King eventually tries to burn a hole through the walls of Winterfell to let the whites come in. Obviously, it's protected. And here's the thing: they get through. The whole magic-y thing doesn't work. But why did it didn't work? Because if Brandon the Builder put magic on it, it should have held. No white should have been able to enter through. But the Starks had already left Winterfell. Ramsay was there before Sansa got there. All that stuff. It broke then, apparently. So we find that out. It didn't quite work. They were trying to stay inside Winterfell. The Starks were, while the other people were fighting outside to hold it. Didn't work.
Okay.
Didn't work.
I was just assuming since he was able to burn through the wall that he could burn through that magic too.
Yeah, well, they had giants coming in too, breaking down walls and stuff. So you had the giants involved and all that stuff. So it's a huge battle. You can kind of picture when you see it. And it's really, really fast-paced. Anyway, so a big thing here is Viserion, after all this, goes to the Godswood with the Night King. This was a little surprise for me as far as how they went with this writing. He lands in the Godswood, and the Night King gets off and stares at the weirwood tree for a while. Don't really know why yet.
Oh, shit.
Stares at the weirwood tree, and then he heads off towards the crypts. So we'll get back to the crypts in a second, but then Tyrion, remembering the conversation with Dany that was brought up earlier about how he talked to him before, he goes and tries to connect again with Viserion, an undead dragon.
Oh, I see why you said it. Set that up earlier.
Yes. So, anyway, before we get to that really quick, Arya. We got to go in order. So, Tyrion goes up and actually starts talking to Viserion. He seems to be kind of listening again, reaching out. Arya sneaks up with a spear, dragonglass spear, and tries to flank Viserion while Tyrion is talking to him, kind of face to face.
You're not setting up a pretty scene here.
Arya tries to stab Viserion. It doesn't quite work because it's scales and shit, I guess, whatever. And he turns to burn Arya. Tyrion knocks Arya out of the way. She slightly gets burned a little bit, but he knocks her out of the way. Looks up, and now they're face to face again. And Tyrion dies. No, it's sad. It was a shocker. So Tyrion says, no, wait, and boom, he's gone. I mean, he's just gone like that. I was like, what the hell? Shit, this is getting too real here.
It is.
So Arya, so Jaime rushes in. Tyrion's bones are left, literally. Tyrion's gone. The actor actually took off his little microphone, just set it down, and started reading, just kind of following along.
Oh, my God.
Arya is picked up by Jaime. I'm not really sure. I don't remember exactly the Drogo, if Viserion just flew off or ran off or something. I don't remember. I'm assuming he just flew off. So Jaime picks up Arya and takes her, and the Hound gets Arya because she's unconscious. She's burned on her leg and her face, and the Hound picks her up, and she's got a partial burn on her face like the Hound.
Don't say that.
Yes, that's really good parallel shit there. That's really good connection from their previous connection.
It is, man.
So I really like that Arya is unconscious at this point. She's alive. She's not dead, but she's got a burn on one side of her face. The Hound puts her on a horse and takes her to Wintertown. We'll see that in the end. So yeah, that was too quick. Like, damn, Wow. While all this is happening, Sansa, Gilly, Sam, Bran, Missandei, they all try to escape. Bran knows some passage. He figures out to get to Wintertown, which is right outside of Winterfell, so it's some underground thing. Not through the crypts, because at this time, the Night King's going to the crypts, and Jon's following him.
Oh, shit.
Jorah looks down and says to him, do what you got to do.
Oh, god dang.
So they're all trying to escape. all this fighting's going on outside. And I want you watch the episode, you can see all this how it goes down. But Tormund's outside fighting, the Unsullied outside fighting, all this stuff, right? All the Dothraki. During all this, Tormund loses his head. Grey Worm is stabbed through the chest with a spear by a White Walker. A White Walker, by the way, beheaded Tormund. Dolores Ed died somehow, and Gendry. We didn't hear about Gendry, but he did die because they all four come back as whites. Now, Tormund doesn't have a head, but he still stands up.
Right.
Because they're raising all these people as they're dying. All the Stark people and the Northern Lords and fighters. So, a lot of people die. And here's another quick thing. As Sam and Bran and all those guys are going through, a White Walker shows up in the bottom of this passageway as they're trying to get to Winter Town. Shows up right behind Sam and stabs Sam through the chest too. He drops dead.
Don't tell me all this stuff.
As Gilly Bran's like, you got to burn him really quick. So Gilly tries to use the lantern to burn him after he's dead. And then I'm just saying this really fast because really it's fast-paced and there's nothing really to add to it. They're just straight up dying.
Right. And that's the way this is going to go down if it goes down.
And as they're trying to escape, Sansa grabs Heartsbane from Sam and kills the White Walker. Sansa does.
Okay.
So she does kill the White Walker. So they're trying to get the hell out of here, and they're about to ready to roll, and here comes Grey Worm into the hallway, and Missandei says, "Oh, thank God," and runs towards him. Spear through the chest. He looks up, his eyes are blue. Missandei, gone. They're whacking people like a motherfucker in this episode, I'm telling you. So, I mean, this is intense. This is intense. So, of course, they get so instead of Gilly throws the lantern on Grey Worm, who they realize is a white, because Bran tried to warn her, wait, before she ran up to him, and then you kind of see it in your head.
God.
Missandei gets stabbed by a white Grey Worm. So they set all that up with the goodbyes and all that stuff. So pretty damn intense. So a lot of people dying here. Now, what's interesting here is we go back after these deaths. We go to the crypts, and Jon is down at the Night King. He's trying to fight the Night King. He says this ends here, type of thing. Like, this is the one-on-one combat, whatever's going to happen. The Night King pulls Dawn from Lyanna's crypt.
No shit.
So this is insinuating that now, I don't think this will go down with Dawn like this, because I do think Ned took it to Starfall. I don't think he's going to keep that sword unless it was given to him. Like he takes it back and they say like House Dane, Ashara, or some lord of House Dane says, no, you take it. I don't think so, though. But the Night King picks up Dawn. the shocker, I wasn't surprised actually to have people dying in this episode, right? Because it's a big battle. Some people are going to die. But damn. The Night King raises his arms and Ned comes out of the crypts. And they call him Dead Ned. Not only Dead Ned, but Dead Lyanna, Dead Lyanna, Dead Rickon.
Oh my God.
All come after Jon. And he's like, even though he's killed a bunch of whites and he could do that with ease, it's Ned.
That's right.
So in the show, the bones did make it back. So, of course, they were in a box. So, again, it goes back to that question we had, like, do the bones just put themselves back together?
Right. Yeah.
But they're going with it.
He comes with a foot off like this.
They're going with it. Lyanna comes out. She's a skeleton, basically. Who knows? I'm assuming she was buried whole. But, again, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rickon's fairly new, so he still kind of looks like Rickon with blue eyes.
Dead Ned.
So Dead Ned, they say it. Dead Ned comes rusting at Jon. So he's having trouble. He's having trouble. He ends up getting all that. He ends up destroying Ned and Rickon and even Lyanna. That was the one he had the most trouble with, was his mother. He had just found out that's his mother.
Oh God, yeah, that's right.
So he has trouble with these dead characters, dead Starks coming out. But then, of course, the Night King.
Can I ask you this real quick?
No.
Please. Prior to him raising them, had him and Jon swung a sword at each other or anything?
Yeah, they did. They had a couple blows back and forth. He shattered the Night King's ice spear.
Oh, okay.
So he was pissed off.
Okay.
So once he stepped back with nothing.
Yes. Then he said, I got
does
another
the arm
card
thing.
I'm going to play. Okay.
Right. So he does get rid of Dead Ned and Lyanna and the Rickon, whites. He starts to. The Night King's at this point pissed. like, it's not working, and he shattered my fucking sword that I made with my own hands, because he's Sub-Zero. And then he raises his arms for all the Kings of Winter to start breaking out of the crypts. John says, "Get the hell with this shit," and starts running. Gets out the crypts. He cuts a couple down. Imagine these are all skeletons or whatever. John gets on Rhaegal.
Oh shit!
John gets on Rhaegal and gets up in the air, and the first time he rides a dragon.
Oh my god!
Dany rescues, I think, Jorah, and I believe it was Jorah left, and Jaime.
Okay.
They both get on Drogon. They both get in the air with the dragons. They know what they got to do. They see their Stark men fighting down there, but it's a lost battle. They burn the Whites and White Walkers and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, I see.
And try to save some of them. It's not like they're burning them direct. They're trying to make like barriers and shit so they can escape.
Yeah.
So essentially, they're both up, finally riding their dragons, both of them. The Night Kings on Viserion. They had burned. I want to mention really quick, too, White Walker children came up. These Craster kids are not the ones, apparently, according to this script, that were the grown-ups. They're still young White Walkers. They show up, too, cool. So Dany kills all of them, or tries to. And that really hurt John's ears. You could hear him screeching and shit.
And that's something we've been thinking about, wondering about.
Yeah, did they grow overnight?
Yeah.
That type of stuff. So anyway... really cool.
So I got to ask you real quick.
This is the last thing. Last thing.
Okay.
So they basically save who they can. They had a Night King. The Night King actually screeched a couple times with a language to talk to Whites a couple times, like to give them commands. So I don't know if they'll do that. Obviously, we haven't seen him talk yet or make a noise. So I don't think that'll happen. But essentially, they get away. Sansa and them do show up in Wintertown. They get up to Wintertown. The Hound shows up and then gets a wagon to take them off to White Harbor. So we're assuming everybody's backpedaling to White Harbor, and we'll pick up there in episode 4. So overall, I thought it was pretty good. I don't agree with everything, but it was damn sure intense, and I like the writing and the parallels of season 1.
Yeah, had you not said that Tyrion had talked about dragons being intelligent and all that stuff beforehand, I would have said Tyrion's too smart to go approach that dragon.
Right.
Exactly. But he had a gut feeling, and an intuition about him. And so, you said it was kind of working.
It seemed to be working because it worked with her a little bit until the Night King kind of grabbed him again or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So we lost,
and they did. They tied
Grey
in.
Worm.
Yeah, we lost Tormund, Gendry, Grey Worm, Sam. Sam was a shocker for me.
It is a shocker.
Missandei. So yeah, a lot of people died in this episode. Now I do think that episode 3 will have a huge battle like this, and it will take up the entire episode. From my understanding, and again, this is not spoilers. This is just basic stuff I've heard from filming stuff. Is it's going to be the longest battle in cinematic history.
Oh my god!
So that episode is likely going to be an hour and 20 minutes, and an hour of it's going to be a battle. That's something. They filmed this for 60 fucking days.
Holy shit!
So I think it's pretty close as far as the episode, the battle. Definitely some deaths in there. I don't agree with the Kings of Winter and all that stuff. Maybe a Stark and Winterfell that could fit with the magic of Stark blood, but again, we'll see. We just said before that there's nothing to raise. It's ashes, except for recent people.
You said that in the beginning there was a flashback scene where the Night King was spotted in the crypts. Yeah,
when Bran went back, he was in the crypts. He realized at that point that he wanted Winterfell instead of wanting to destroy Winterfell.
And when he came, he went out there. You said he went to the Godswood. He looked at the weirwood tree.
He stared at it for a while. Not really sure what was going on. Then
was there a sense of familiarity? There did they make it the writing or whatever?
It didn't say. It said he stared into the face of the weirwood for a long period of time. Didn't say a word. Didn't make a noise. Then turned and went to the crypts and left Viserion there. And that's when Tyrion goes out. So anyway,
awesome,
really cool episode. So again, guys, thank you, Boston U, for letting me do these and do the remixes of them, remastered, whatever you want to call them. So episode 4 will come out Tuesday. I'll try to get on that ASAP tomorrow. But now we got a little teaser to talk about too. So anyway, really quick, let me grab some of these questions. I know some super chats came in. Sorry guys, I just wanted to make sure I got through that without forgetting my place. So it was really intense. So be sure to check those out. They're really, really good. They're really well written. And again, you won't agree with all of it, obviously, but these are based off predictions, and they did a really good job. So, really cool stuff. Angela, again, thank you for that super chat. We're going to talk about the trailer next in just a second. I'm going to actually play it here. We'll play it, and then we'll chat about it. Coulter Grayson, thank you, Coulter.
Thank you.
Been a while, man. It's always bothered me that when Ned went south to be handed the hand, he took ice. It was the ceremonial sword of the Starks. He wasn't going to use it in King's Landing. Does that mean Oathkeeper and Widow's Wail are important in the end? I would like to think so. I would like to think that Jaime and Brienne, at the end of this thing, Jaime, I think, dies. Brienne doesn't. She'll make it, gets the sword, because she knows what the sword is.
Yes.
So I think she will get those swords, and they will have it reforged.
Right.
That's where Gendry can come in. Gendry's not going to make Valyrian steel in Season 8. That's one thing I do disagree with the virtual season.
Yeah.
Is they're making Valyrian steel. That's where Gendry fits. Is to reforge ice.
Yes.
If he learned from Tabo Mott.
I agree.
So I do think that. But Ned, I guess, felt like it was just he's the Lord. So I don't know why he took it either. He could have left it there because he never fought with it. It was always a ceremonial thing. So I agree he could have left it there. But it's to set up something. So I do think it'll come back together, and essentially, and there's where Gendry could fit in. So anyway, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Jean Torres Jr., thank you, man, for the $20 super chat. Appreciate it. Hey, guys, it's been a minute. Yes, it has for a lot of people. I'm glad to see a lot of people back I'm recognizing tonight.
Me too. We're getting close to 500.
We got a season coming. That's what's happening. We got some hype building again. So thank you, man. Hey, guys, it's been a minute. If Sansa becomes queen in the end, how do you feel? My feeling is I will be dissatisfied. It depends on how it happens. You know what I mean? If it's straight up where she's still believing that's all that's what she's all about.
Yeah.
Then I would obviously be dissatisfied. But if it comes down to, her being queen because of necessity or, maybe Jon and Dany die and, something happens, they do kill Cersei. Arya doesn't want to be a queen. She's ends up being like a lady or, whatever. It depends on how it happens.
Yeah.
But if it's about just her still holding on to this idea of I'm going to be queen, then no.
No, absolutely not.
Let's forget about it. Just let Cersei rule or something. Right. Who knows? Anyway.
Start shining.
So, yeah, it all depends on the context. So, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Patreon. Let's grab a couple of these before we play the trailer. We'll talk about that. Or unless you guys are probably talking about the trailer. So, should I play the trailer first? Let's see. I think, is this all? Let me refresh this page. And let's see. Do you guys want to trade? Let me see what the questions are revolving around. And we could just play that before we read it. Why is that? It says load more comments. There's one more missing somewhere. I can't see it. LC Manny, thank you, man.
What's up, brother?
Lord Commander Manny's back. Hey guys, back in Florida, and Chris, the new book Fire and Blood is great. I agree, Manny. I'm almost, I think I'm 90% through it now. That's why I did that little video on Dany's Dragon Eggs yesterday, day before. So nobody's seen that, by the way. Check it out if you hadn't read Fire and Blood. We know where Dany's Dragon Eggs come from. They become Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion.
That's right.
So that's a little short 4 or 5 minute video. I love your thinking where Dany got her eggs. One more thing in the series and book. Here we go. LC Manny. One more thing. The books and series end different. Yeah. We'll see Dany. Danny. We'll see Dany. LC Manny. I said Danny because you typed Danny. No, I think that's pretty clear, LC Manny. I think it's not going to be definitively stated, but that's pretty clear that that's what he means to do, is have those dragon eggs from Dreamfire back in the days of Jaehaerys' reign.
Yes.
Those eggs were stolen, and those end up in Essos, and that's where Illyrio at some point comes across them years later, buys them from somebody. He thinks they're from Ashai, or either he's lying. Really don't matter. He may not know. Maybe they've been to Ashai and back. Who knows?
Right.
But he buys them at some point, gives them to Dany. And the question is, to me, did he know that she had something to hatch them? She's got the blood. She's got the blood for it. Nancy T. Thank you, Nancy T. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. My only question is, when do we get episode 4? No pressure. I'm just thirsty. Episode 4 is Tuesday. Nancy T. We just had a break for Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff, and we figured it would be better just to wait for everybody's back, because we'd have had like 30 viewers, and I want everybody to see it and check it out. Lord Fukin Kev, and we're back. I think we're back, says Chris. Have a good stream. Yes. Did I say that? How do you know?
It's something you would say.
Exactly. Legal Jedi, question. Thank you, Legal Jedi. During the Season 8 trailer, when we were firing ice meat because it causes some sort of eruption or occurrence, what do you think that is or symbolizes in the trailer? I think it just represents dragon glass. I didn't originally say that in the teaser review thing, or not review, but the little thing I did talking about it, because there wasn't much in it, honestly. But we do know that real obsidian is made that way, or in volcanic stuff. So I think it represented dragon glass. I don't buy into the idea that it makes a new wall. It's literally just an effect on TV. It's just literally an effect of ice and fire meeting. Dragon glass is created because we're familiar with that, and it just builds out to the actual logo. So I don't buy that there's some kind of new wall of dragon glass or whatever. I just think that's and it shows the importance of it too, I guess. Yeah. So as far as symbolism, I don't really think there was much other than just those meeting, and that's what it makes. You know what I mean? To me, it makes water. Hot water. Yeah, it does, don't it? But yeah, I just think it was just an effect, honestly. Just a big boom, explosion, I don't really think it represented any kind of like hints. You know what I mean? I really don't.
I agree.
I think it was just a cool effect, and it looked good. K-Dubs, who do you think will win in a fight? Snow Mace Tyrell or Show Samuel Charlie? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I guess, I don't know. That's a good one because Mace is so dumb. He may just fall off his fucking horse.
Oh, God.
So, he just got on my nerves, man.
Me too.
But, he was a trained fighter. Sam's not.
That's why I'd give it to him. Yep.
I would have to give it to dumb Mace.
Yep.
Just because he's been a fighter. I mean, maybe Sam trips and the sword falls and hits him in the eye. I don't know, but that would be about it. So, Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, on Patreon. I really have enjoyed the BU Season 8, but there are some things I'm skeptical about, especially involving Viserion, the Crypt, Sam, and Tyrion's fate. I agree. I'm definitely skeptical about it. I like it, but I really enjoy it. Regardless what a great project. On a quick side note, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is awesome. I give it a 9.5 Sundrop cans. Oh, I like that. I've been
hearing good things too.
I like that rating system, by the way, Randy. No, I have two. About Spider-Verse. I have not seen it yet, but I've heard great things about it. See it if you haven't. You won't regret it. If you have seen it, you can offer. If you have seen it, you can offer a few short comments. So yeah, I have not seen it. Heard great things about it, so definitely we'll check it out for sure. I did go see this weekend. My cousin was over. We went and saw Escape Room because me and James and him and our daughters have been to a lot of actual escape rooms, and that movie was. I had to see it, so we got to take James back to the movie.
I'm ready.
So didn't see Spider-Verse, but thank you, Randy. K-Dubs is getting here. Okay, Hoonjobs tell me the messages, so we'll talk about that. Hoonjobs, this is where he was sending me messages about the teaser.
Oh, yes.
And I think the rest are going to be about the teaser. Let me see. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's play the teaser. What time is it? We're 40. Okay, let me pull up the teaser here, and I will. Let me go to YouTube.
I love being teased.
Yeah, so I just put together a short little 30-second video and kind of replayed it a couple times, so it's on the channel. So we'll play this, and I'll capture it here. Let me minimize this for a second, and then we'll talk about it because I know a lot of questions are about the teasers too. And then we're getting to the regular chat too, I promise. We're trying to catch up on everything. So much going on at one time. All right, let's see. Let me find it. Let me get it. The teaser. Where'd it go? My channel. Thank you. And I hope, by the way, guys, that this stream doesn't die. Our router's cut off twice today. I mean, it's horrible.
For no reason.
Here we go. All right, so let me pull this over here. And not. Well, we have to go to let me mute the ad and skip it.
Alexa, open YouTube.
Exactly. Okay, let me put that full screen and let me capture it, and I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. Really quick, let me go to this. Where am I at? Okay. Did I have a thing here? I think I had a screen capture. What did I put under? Well, let me add it. Screen cap. Okay. What is that? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, it went black for a second. Hold on. Let me let me move back to that again. Where did I put it? Oh, oops. Okay, no, that's not working. Sorry. And why am I not hearing that again?
We could recreate it with our dolls.
Yeah. That's a good idea. That's right. We got dolls from Terry. Hold on. Let me. Where the hell did I put the damn screen cap? Properties? No. Let me just remove that. That's not right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying.
Terrence said action figures.
But that's right. They are action figures, damn it. Why does it keep doing that? Can I not do this during the stream? Oh shit. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to find intermission. Did I labeled it. I labeled it. There's no properties. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where did I put it? Did I put it down here? Display. Okay. This is it. Never mind.
This says 2 girls, 1 bended knee.
Yes. Okay, damn it. Okay. Let me turn this on. Not that one. All right. Let me change it to the other monitor. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Let me bring it to the front. So we can cover up all this shit. All right, I'm going to drag it way up here so it covers us. All right, here we go. All right, we got it. All right, let's watch this really quick. So this is just my little version. I just played it a couple of times really quick. All right, here we go. The first footage from Game of Thrones Season 8. Hey, that's a cool little logo.
Winterfell is yours, your grace.
Alrighty.
Winterfell is yours, your grace.
Danny's got that little swallow.
Winterfell is yours, your grace.
So anyway, you see that little look there?
Yes.
I don't know. When Sansa was, let me back this up to where Sansa.
Your grace.
Damn it. I don't know. Does Sansa look here like she's being nice? Does she look like, she's regretting it or don't like the decision? John's staring at her pretty damn hard. Like in this, you go right here, John's like, okay.
He
gonna
is.
Say it?
He is.
You gonna say it?
Remember what we talked about in the other room?
Exactly. Be nice.
Yes.
And Danny's like, okay, I'm waiting on it. But I don't know. I feel like she's fairly sincere. She's got a balance. I think Sansa's thing this year is she's balancing, she's helping Jon. I don't have a doubt about that.
Right.
She's trying to balance helping Jon against the Northern Lords with her own feelings about what this really means with this Dragon Queen. Because I think Arya's going to like her. So I do think Arya will take to her and the dragon and shit.
Do you think it's those factors in her mind that causes this look and tone to her voice, not okay, I'm gonna say this now and get you later kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't think that she's like has ill will towards her. I think she does. She's learned to trust Jon and that type of thing. But I think she's still reluctant because the Northern Lords are all still in her ear. Kind of like the virtual season, you have her kind of playing mediator almost. So I don't know. That's what I think just right offhand. But anyway, it's really cool to see this. a season 8 clip with Danny right there in Winterfell for the first time in her white, this is her ghost. This is her ghost fur.
Right.
This is what happened to Ghost. So let me cut this off here, and we can chat about. Let's see what the chat's saying about it. If I can get my mouse back over here to this. Yes, this is what I'm trying to do. All right. So anyway,
Grace.
let me minimize that. Go back to the chat here. All right, so what do you guys think? I don't know. Hey, thank you, Zombie Drive. I like your shirt, Cuh. Wonder who bought it. Yeah, this is my Christmas gift from Zombie Drive. My cousin, best that ever played the game. We had that discussion last night. Anyway, so yeah, is she playing the game? Does she not like Danny? I think she is just on guard. That's the best way I can put it. She's on guard, right? Because she don't really trust her, but she trusts Jon. She doesn't know her yet. I think Arya will like her. I really do.
I do too.
I think Arya will be like, look, Jon's his own man. He knows what the hell he's doing. He's smart. He's not stupid. So I think, let's see, Artsy Girl, Sansa was talked into saying that. Sansa's like, oh, hell no, Monkey Male Dog says. Very sneaky situations is Edward Martin.
Yes, Ungoliant.
I don't know. So a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. I mean,
JB, what's going on, brother?
J.
Good to see you.
Oh, JB Boss.
Yeah, my cousin.
Let's see. Watch out, Tamara for Nightbot, just for caps and emojis. Yeah, I don't know. I think I agree on both ends. I mean, I think Sansa's being Killer Queen. Jon is like, I had sex. That is all. Yeah, I rode the dragon.
Is that what that face is?
I guess that's what the face is. Look, I rode this dragon. What you gonna say?
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit.
Keep careful, Mike Bushnell. You know the drill with Nightbot.
Right. He's got it where if you say Ramsey Bolton, it'll damn
that is true. That's true. Mizuma set that up. Mizuma said Jon ate the dragon. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he did that Southern thing, Mizuma. You know what I mean? So, anyway, yeah. I mean, I think that again, I think it's pretty straightforward. She's just being cautious. I don't think she's automatically resents her or anything, but if she is cautious about it, the Northern Lords are all saying she can't be trusted. She's her father, but little do they know, they're gonna find out that Jon was there the whole time, and they can be trusted. Tyrion's there; he's a Lannister.
Yeah.
Then she even said it herself. Tyrion's not like the other Lannisters, so you got to stop judging people by their last names.
Right, and like you said, that's a theme here that
it is a theme. So I don't know. I'm just excited as hell to see season 8. Something, a little clip besides a picture.
Hell yeah.
And I do think this will be episode 1, no doubt. They don't have time to fuck around. This is going to be episode 1. Probably, it may not be the beginning of the episode. They may jump right in, but I think it will be episode 1 for sure. We'll see. I will say this: sources have told me that we probably won't get a full trailer. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh, God.
But a full trailer until March. Now, I don't know if that's 100% confirmed.
Well,
but
time flies.
We did get a teaser today, though. A little piece, a little something. So we'll see. So they're taking their time, I guess.
We're getting nearly close to 500 people here, guys. Hit that like if you don't mind.
Oh, yes. Oh, awesome. Very cool. And everybody, please subscribe, by the way, if you hadn't already. I know I said that earlier, but we're trying to we're trying to keep the momentum on YouTube going. I think we've kind of sort of broken through this algorithm a little bit, but if I stop, it'll just die again.
Yeah, the live count did go up.
Yeah, I haven't even paid attention to it. We had we're not looking at the screen, but yeah, we do have the live count up now. We'll keep that up there. We're trying to get up to make a difference on YouTube and actually reach them. You have to have 100K or you're nobody, and that's just the bottom line.
Voice, yeah.
You don't have a voice, you don't have a contact, and last year during the season, don't get me wrong, I'm so excited about it. But we got like 17,000 during the season, all the GOT season. This is it, though, you know. So if we get those same numbers,
now or never.
That's right. That's right. And I mean, we got prequels and stuff coming, but you know, let's just get it done so I can speak to somebody directly when there's a problem. You know what I mean? So anyway, please sub if you hadn't already. Appreciate it. And thank you, Jessica Melvin, for subscribing just now, and Reese Jenkins for subscribing just now.
Thank you.
Also, D Brown, thank you so much, D Brown. I did not see this earlier. I'm sorry, D. D is in the hot tub, chilling with some
It's too hot in the hot tub.
hot in the hot tub. Thank you, D Brown, so much. That really helps. Really helps. Appreciate that. For you guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, D.
Thank you.
Been chatting with D. She was mad as hell when the Panthers won. Look, D, it didn't count. Breeze was sitting on the bench.
That wasn't the Saints.
Yeah, that wasn't the Saints. I didn't even give a shit, man. So, thank you so much, D. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Alrighty. I hear little things. I hear other ones. Muse, thank you. Appreciate the super chat. I accidentally donated my name versus my channel name. Streamlabs. Oh, okay. I didn't see Streamlabs. I didn't see. Did I miss it?
Right here.
Oh, right here. I'm sorry, Muse. I just now see this. Okay.
Oh.
I got you, Muse. Thank you, Muse, for the $5 dono from Muse. I'm so glad you finally have the Streamlabs links and they are clickable. Thank you so much, Muse. They always have been, though. I don't know, but a few people have had issues with them apparently. But thank you so much, Muse. I won't read your real name on air. And your address and your credit card number and all is right here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see. Appreciate that though. Sorry I missed that earlier. Let me make sure I didn't miss something else. Yeah, Colton was the first one earlier. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're caught up. All right, let's see. Up in the regular chat here, we'll take a few and then take a stretcher and let the Riddick out, and then we'll come back and just take your questions and get back to the Patreon ones too. Haven't forgot about you. Let's see. Hoon Jobs got a question from Kevin Jones. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Hoon.
Thank you.
And Herb, I got yours right here. 1 second. Kevin says, ever notice the 2 carved dragons on the main Hardhome Lodge right before the John/Wilding meeting? Thoughts on the significance raising can of Sundrop? Awesome. Yeah, you know, I've thought about that actually, and the only thing I can imagine is, now here's the thing, a lot of traders and stuff used to go to Hardhome, from other places.
That's
so
what I picture.
Could have been something related to that, just whoever actually founded it or whatever. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. In the books, there are supposedly ice dragons spotted occasionally. Up in the north and on, the other islands, Skagos especially. There's supposed to be unicorns and other creatures. So it may be something significant to a potential ice dragon. Remember the book, The Ice Dragon, is not in this world. I know a lot of people still think it is, but it is not by Germ himself. He said that, but it's basically the same. It almost feels like it's in the same world.
Right.
Which that gave the people the idea that the pools at Winterfell were a dragon that was slain there, where Winterfell or something. But it is not in the same world. But it is mentioned, though, in the books that ice dragons have been spotted. So you just don't know what's happened in the past as far as, the culture. Maybe they carved some shit in there because they've seen them, or something like that. So
yeah.
That's the only thing I've thought about as far as, what that potentially means.
Yeah. And plus it's home base for the second annual Dragon Chili Cook-Off. Yeah,
that too. I forgot about that. Yeah, the first one was in 59 AC when Jaehaerys the First was king. He had the first annual chili cook-off. Hold on, Herb. I'm trying to find your question, Herb Coswell. I lost it for a second. Here it is. Q&A at SmokeScreen. Where do you think Bran and Arya are during the scene in the tease? Personally, I think Bran is there but not in frame, and Arya may be late to reunion off doing something else. I would think, Herb, that they're actually there. Yep. I think they're just out of frame. I think it's almost like, because they're going to parallel, think about this, they're going to parallel Winter's Coming, episode 1 of season 1. You had everybody lined up, all the lords, all the Starks, and then Robert comes in here. This is going to parallel that. So
I like that.
I think they're there. Bran's obviously just in his chair. Arya's probably just standing there beside him, just keeping a watchful eye out, ready to kill somebody at a moment's notice. You know what I mean? So I think they'll be there.
You see Bran's hand raised up at the screen.
Yeah, he's going to raise his hand to talk.
Can I say something? Camera pan down on him.
That's true. You see the camera pan left, everybody's standing there, and then it goes.
That's even better.
And Bran's,
that's exactly what it is when they're lined up.
Bran's like just going,
oh shit.
Proto Bran. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, no, I think so, Herb. I don't think Arya at this point will be gone somewhere. We'll see, because Jon, she's already there, so they're coming there. I don't think she'd miss that. So I think they're all there, probably lined up, just like season 1. Let's see. Q&A from Kevin Jones. Welcome, Kevin Jones. Kevin says he's new here. Everybody welcome Kevin Jones. Welcome, Kevin.
Awesome, Kevin.
New here. Ever noticed the two... Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's the Kevin I just read. I didn't see the other part of it. Sorry, Kevin. So welcome, Kevin.
Yeah,
by the
welcome,
way.
brother.
Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Where are we at? I saw, was that Randy? I saw Randy. Thank you, Randy, for the super chat. Eagles Bears was a great game. We saw the first quarter.
Was it? Did it end up being awesome? That's cool.
I think we saw a quarter of it. Yeah. This is the only football I've watched this weekend. But yeah, it was at that point it was.
Yeah, we were thinking it was going to be.
So I don't even know who won. I'm guessing they know in the chat though. Riddick is over here. Lord Fukinkev. He's right over here. He's mad. He's upset. Paige Roberts, you are not going to bed.
Not yet.
Do not leave. Wait till after the break. You cannot leave. You're not tired. You're not tired. Sorry. Star Wars will always be in my blood. No, Paige. Good night if you have to go. For real. Good night.
Legal's trying to go to bed too.
No, you're not. Stop it.
No.
It's New Year's, or it's 5 days after New Year. You ain't got to work tomorrow. Take it off or something. So no. Good night if you have to go to bed, Legal Jedi and Paige. There's Marty. Hello, Marty. John Haymaker. Will John kill Voldemort? Will John kill the Harry Potter fucker? Yes, that's confirmed for episode 5.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really brutal too.
It is
graphic.
I've seen some shots from sets. Corey says he would like to start a unicorn clan. Okay,
I will join.
Go. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Paige Roberts,
do you
good
accept
night.
unicorns
Good night, Paige.
whose horns tilt a little to the left?
Oh shit! With a little curve. This is
He's like, no, start your own clan.
Exactly. Hello, Slow. What's up, man? Nomad Q&A. Why does Daenerys look so different and old, and why doesn't she have her classic ice outfit on? I don't think she looked old. I mean, and I like the dress. I'm telling you what, these costume designers are awesome.
Right.
They're so detailed, and they're going to change it up every time they can. And you've seen the progression of things. So that's her northern coat, man. That's the other half of Ghost. The first coat last year was Ghost, and then she made he was so big, she got 2 coats out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all there is to it.
And Nomad, I know people see things differently, but I did not see her look old there.
I didn't either. I thought she looked pretty as usual.
Yeah. There's something a little different maybe about her face or something, but it's just because I hadn't seen her in so long.
Yeah, I don't know. It just could be I don't know. Maybe it's it's a little darker. I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting because the winter's there. There's no sun shining, and even though it's daylight, you know what I mean. I didn't catch the old thing necessarily. But I like this. I will say I like this outfit better than the the last years.
Me
that
too.
was just weird. It was too weird.
Was,
I don't know. Let's see.
God, I'm still picturing Tyrion get burnt. I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. He was just gone.
John Haymaker, Riddick is a faceless dog.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Let me grab a couple of these here on Patreon really quick. Because, see, most of these were about the teaser there, I think. Thank you, Hoonja, by the way, for letting me know about all that. Sorry, go ahead. What was
Kyle nailed it. That's what I thought.
K-Dubs?
Right there. That look. I agree.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is where I was at, actually. This is what I was trying to find. K-Dubs, tell me that Sansa's tone and look don't remind you of Cersei's. We've been here for some time, remarking the Dargan Pit. the Dargan Pit, I forgot. Dragons or Dargans here, if anybody knew for some reason. I don't know who started that, Lord Fukinkev.
But I felt that was similar.
That is true, and the thing last year, you almost seemed to admire her. I learned a lot from her. I mean, she is.
That's right. She did say that.
She is playing the game, She's like I said, I think she's weary of her, but she's not necessarily going to automatically hate her or something, but she's cautious, and it does remind you of that. And maybe they do take their time, but I don't think she's going to. I think they'll agree to ride together. I don't think it's going to be like some, John and them enter, and then here she comes on a dragon. I mean, maybe, because John's already there beside Sansa, and she walks with Jorah.
You're right.
So maybe she does say, you know what, I'm still going to show my power.
Yeah. Hey, why not? Especially
sense.
for the Northern Lords.
Exactly. Makes sense. And then actually proves to them that she can fly in with a dragon and not kill everybody.
Yes, that's right.
So it could be
She's
on
not
a
bloodthirsty.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Hoonjob, what do you think about
I
Sansa?
remember you said that. I think you're right.
What's that?
The whole thing you just said about her flying in to show off.
That's true. That's true. It could mirror the dragon pit for sure. What do you think about Hoonjob? What do you think about Sansa swallowing that lump in her throat to tell Dany Winterfell is yours, your grace? Yeah, I mean, like we've been saying, I think it's her duty. She's the lady while John's gone, and again, I don't think she's necessarily ecstatic about it, but she's not hating it because she knows. And even though she hadn't seen the Army of the Dead and the Night King, she believes John and knows they gotta have her.
Yeah.
They gotta
She believes Bran.
And she believes Bran, absolutely. Yeah. So I think it's just one of those things where she's doing her duty and she's finally stepped up. Last year was really cool of her being a really good leader while he's gone, making sure people have their shit together. She even noticed they didn't put shit in armor, the leather. So I thought that was a little cool touch. Lydia Quinn, thank you, Lydia. Right or wrong, what a thrill just to hear GOT characters dialogue. It helps. Yes, it's something. It's something. We're getting close, though, man. We're getting close. We got 3.5 months, basically. Close. 3.5 months. But it's also sad. It's going to be over. Hoonjob was exhausted from a 10-hour day at work, but now I may not be able to go to sleep. So he's hyped. He was definitely hyped because he was sending me messages.
That's right.
Like, check it out. Look, they released something. But thank you, Hoon. Cap the Goat, I love the promo. Sansa was really a true lady of Winterfell. Kind of reminded me of Alysanne landing at Winterfell. I agree. I thought about that too, but I know a lot of people hadn't read Fire and Blood to understand what we're saying. I wish they would have shown the dragons landing in the Godswood. That would have been awesome. Yeah, I think we'll definitely see something like that in the trailer, the full trailer. We'll see some dragon. There's going to be a lot of dragon action, so they're going to save that and probably just tease with it in the actual trailer. Lord Fukinkev to James, if a prospective lady partner doesn't see the treasure that stands in front of her, then she's. I'll let you decide if you want to read the rest of that. Anyway.
If a prospective lady partner doesn't see the treasure that stands in front of her, well, then she's too stupid to deserve you. Fook that cuntosaurus. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Lord Fukinkev, I will say this. Thank you for the support. I am not without my flaws.
Yeah, he's actually horrible.
She is a great lady. She is a great lady. And who knows what the future holds.
That's right.
But thank you for the support.
So he meant all that with, great intentions. I just want to make sure you were good with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just go off reading like, anyway.
I would be like, after we got off, I'd be like, man, you read that with such pizzazz. I mean, like you believed it too.
Maybe.
So I appreciate that.
Yes. Michael Smith, thank you, Michael Smith. Do you think that Jon and Dany are reincarnations of King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne the way they are ruled, with the way they ruled Kingdom? You know what, Michael? I don't think, obviously, a literal reincarnation, but I do get the vibe after Fire and Blood that is what he has in mind. I really do. And I know people really need to read that to get the full extent, but these were two good people. They, honestly, I mean, right. Jaehaerys, I'll say this. You hear about King Jaehaerys being, and that's why a lot of people thought Jon would be named Jaehaerys instead of Aegon. But he was the conciliator. He was strong, but he was wise, and he wasn't stupid. He didn't just try to show his power all the time, but he did when he needed to. He was a hard ass when he needed to be, but he was still an overall great person. And his wife Alysanne, that's what happened to the Gift. She visited the North, even charmed the Lord of Winterfell at the time. Visited the Wall. They actually cared about their people, and they visited the realm all the time. So that's really what I liked about it. I got the idea that he is kind of throwing that parallel in there to those two. That's the feeling I have, Michael. So obviously not a direct reincarnation, but yes, I do agree that they are parallels. Yes. Mazuma, thank you, Mazuma. 10K. If Tyrion were become king after Cersei dies, who would serve Daenerys? Who would you prefer, Sansa or Grey Worm for the hand job? Wait a minute. Tyrion become king after Cersei dies. Well, that don't even make no sense though, because if Cersei dies, then whoever killed her is going to be, which is going to be Dany or Jon, will be. I don't know. I think Sansa. I mean, obviously. What do you mean? I don't know. Thank you, Nebula, for subscribing, by the way. Appreciate it, Nebula. Yeah. The hell? Oh, that's my mirror. It's not a ghost.
White Walker.
Shit. Will Ray, thank you, Mizuma. Will Ray on Patreon as well. Thank you, Will Ray. Not sure how much you follow other YouTube channels, but there's been numerous recent channels jumping on your Owl of Faces in-game theory. I mean, a lot. Will, I actually don't. I think a lot of people think that we all watch each other, and don't get me wrong, we do on occasion, I'm sure, but we really don't. We don't have time. And especially if you're doing something, you don't want to watch other people and then do a video on a similar thing. So, like when you do reviews, I don't watch reviews till mine's done and out and published. So I know, but I have heard this. But again, I want to say we have the general Isle of Faces or God's Eye may have been out there, but we started 2016. We started this series, Dragon Part 1 through 5 now.
Right.
But I will say that the details of what happens has not been out there.
Has not.
Was not. Now, I said this before, and I'll just say it one more time, and I won't bitch about it too much. But when this case started getting popular, it did happen seemingly after that, a year and a half after it, on Reddit. Now, I don't use Reddit, but occasionally I'll come across an article. I was told about it, saw the article. Big publications picked that up and ran with it, and it was basically Dragon Raised by Wolves.
That's right.
Part 1 through 4, or 5 at the time, whatever, condensed into an article. They copied and pasted and put on every big major website out there, and the guy who posted it got the credit. What can you do?
That's right.
I don't know. I'm not saying he didn't think of it individually. Maybe he did. There was some differences in the why or how, I think it was, but it seemed to, I did see a lot more of it and heard about it, and quite a few people told me. So that's all I can do is just say, I have my own theory. You can check it out. You can see the published date. I don't know. But people can even talk about it 20 years ago. This book's been out for a long time.
We've got Jay and Silent Bob tracking their IP addresses.
Jay and Silent Bob, exactly. Some people might not even know who that is. Mazuma, thank you, Mazuma. How about the foreshadowing from season 1 before her wedding to Khal Drogo when Dany says, I'd fuck my nephew for the Iron Throne?
That's fucking funny. Oh, that's
yeah.
funny.
What was that in episode 4? Was that episode 4? I believe when she tells Doria. I believe maybe I think that's when she was plotting against Viserys.
So funny.
And already friend zone Jorah. I remember it was pretty straightforward, Mizoom. I told you it was a straightforward story. I told you. Jesus. All right, K-Dubs, John is crafty. He never technically bent the knee because he faked almost drowning and dying of hypothermia, and he still got a piece. That's crafty, son of a bitch. That is true. He even said, I would bend the knee, but, I'm kind of laying down and, all fucked up. So, that's true. He technically hadn't done it, but he did pledge it, man. You know what he says? He can't lie.
Yeah,
Saw that in the Dragon Pit.
He cannot.
He can't lie, man. He's like fucking... Who can't lie? Pinocchio. No, Pinocchio can lie. Who can't lie?
George Washington.
Yes, I cannot tell a lie. Maybe
Yes.
that's what I'm thinking about. Yes. Good old
He's
J-W.
crafty.
G-W.
And he gets around.
Exactly.
He's crafty.
Lord Fukin Kev, I'm protective of my bunkmates. Love you guys.
We love you too, dude.
He's actually in the other room. He's just he's in there. Thank you, Lord Fukin Kev. Thank you, K-Dub.
I want to see hospital corners on those sheets.
And Will Ray again. Thank you, Will, on Patreon. Folks are definitely stealing your shit more and more here lately. I mean, I guess. But again, you got to be. Will. The only reason I want to make sure I'm clear on that is because it's really hard to do a channel like this where a lot of people are talking about the same things and there's similar ideas, and you can literally read something and a year later think you have a brand new idea and you read it a year ago in an article or watched a video. So that's why I came out in Dragon and said I'm not quite sure. I did search because after we got the ideas, because me and him talked for weeks before we ever decided to record. I mean, it might have been months. I don't even remember. We had a lot of conversation on that front porch where a lot of little details were thrown out.
Oh, hell yes.
And I told him, I think it's mine, but I can't be 100% sure, so I will never claim.
So put that in the video where he said
that in the video.
I'm not claiming that this is my idea, but I don't remember hearing it.
And I didn't find anything online
reading
at
it
the time. Right, exactly.
And
they definitely were not part 5 where all the details are about what's going to actually happen and take place.
Where we pulled textures from the books.
That was new. That's brand new.
And listen, we know that a lot of YouTube channels cover the exact same things and ideas and theories and stuff.
Yep.
My issue, if I had an issue, I'm not saying I did have an issue or I do have an issue, but if I did have an issue, my issue would be just mention his name. Just say SmokeScreen also did a cool video on this or something. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There was one particular video that I've heard about that. Anyway, I won't get into it because it's all love.
It is all love.
It's all love, man. I don't. But yeah, there was a couple that bugged me, but that's okay. I don't hate.
Karen.
I don't hate on anybody.
I don't have issues. I'm just trying to be funny.
Try not to. Anyway, okay. Was that? Carol Brown.
Carol.
All I'm saying is Sansa looks like she will snatch that wig off Dany and slap Jon in that teaser. The eye cut shade she throws is Cersei finger worthy.
Right.
I agree. I mean, I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying she's weary. But I'm just saying she's not like. It's not like she's the enemy type thing like the other Northern Lords are. That's all I'm saying. I agree.
And Dany's look makes it a little uncomfortable too.
Yeah, and
she's got the look like, say it, bitch. Say it.
just do it. Exactly. That's true. And Dany she's gonna strut her stuff a little bit. Like
what's Dany's favorite thing to tell people to do?
That is true.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Worship me. Follow me.
My birthright. Amanda Kane, thank you, Amanda Kane, for the $15 super chat. Happy New Year. Happy birthday to me and K-Dubs and Hoonjive. Hoonjive, is it your birthday too?
Happy birthday. Well, I think was it Mrs. Hoon?
Oh, yeah, it was Mr. Shoon. That's right. I was going to say, how's that, both of them? Okay, yes. Happy birthday and Happy New Year, Amanda Kane. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And again, we said happy birthday to K-Dubs, and we did not sing to him, by the way.
No.
We could sing for Mr. Shoon.
Yes, we could.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Shoon. Happy birthday
to you.
But we ain't doing that for K-Dubs. That was for Mr. Shoon. Oh, Mizumi, you want some ASMR? All right. What we're going to do is a little ASMR. I'm going to stroke the microphone. Fuck all that shit.
That give me chills.
Oh, God. Anyway.
SmokeScreen after dark.
There we go, Carol Brown. Oh,
Carol,
okay.
we mentioned you earlier today when we were doing some cooking.
Oh, look at that. Meg Paul gave us a score. Harmony 8 out of 10. We wasn't really even trying either,
No,
man.
that was not
we
rehearsed.
we could really rehearse that, man.
I want to get 9 Sun-Drop cans.
What's
But
that?
I said Carol's name was mentioned today when somebody, Chris's nephew was looking for some spices.
Oh, yes. That's right.
And Chris said, look at the top shelf. Carol Brown really hooked us up.
I said, Carol Brown was here. What you mean do we got spices? Shit. Let's see. Tormund Lothbrook. Thank you, Tormund. Q&A. Any thoughts on the newly confirmed Dragon Riders in Fire and Blood, as well as Aegon III's fleshed out Kingsguard with, I believe, 3 more confirmed Lord Commanders, Fell, Waters, and Ruskin? Tormund, I am not quite there yet. So I need to get the details on the other, the Aegon. I'm to Aegon. No, I'm sorry. I'm to Viserys the First. So I should have. Yes, I don't know. What did I say? I was 3/4 or something. So yeah, I'm not quite there yet. So I don't want to comment and not really know what the hell I'm talking about. So anyway, I'll get back to you on that. Remind me at some point. Also, Tormund's asking, when can we expect more character prediction for videos with Because Geek? Val and I will record, I believe, this week, at the end of this week. So, yes, coming soon. She was trying to get a lot of clips together from various characters before we did all that. So she had a lot of stuff to get done. So we will be recording again this week, so expect those from this point on. We'll probably get one out next, I would imagine, if we record Friday or Thursday or Friday like we're supposed to. I would imagine easily by next Thursday or Friday we'd get one out. Hunjaf from JB Balst. Thank you, JB and Hunjaf. Q&A with HBO jumping ahead of the books and how the Winds of Winter possibly worth 2 decades of... How can Winds of Winter possibly worth 2 decades of waiting?
I know. It's almost waited too long.
I know, but it's... If you've read the books, man, you want that next book because it is the canon, and you want to see what they've done differently,
and some
where they
particular POVs.
Exactly, and there's going to be more POVs. So yeah, I mean, I agree. People are getting kind of tired of waiting, and it's been put off and things missed. But George R. R. Martin actually hates that too, and I agree with what he said. Now that I'm doing my own thing. He said, somebody said, do you enjoy writing? He said, I enjoy have written.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree with that now. But no, it's a process, but it is what it is. It's nothing we can do. I think either way, if it was done right now, they'd still wait till season 8 was over. And Fire and Blood this year, so it'd be this coming year late. I don't know. But I agree. But I mean, I say that, but as soon as it comes out, I mean, shit, I'll be nose deep.
And it will be one of the most critiqued books ever because of this.
It will. It absolutely will. Absolutely. Thank you, Barnison12, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Good night, Cassandra White. Good night.
Have a good one, Cassandra. All right, yeah, let's take a stretcher. We'll be going for an hour and 28 minutes because we were late. We wanted to make sure we were good on everything. So Let's take a stretcher, and we'll come back and do some more if you guys are still wanting to hang out.
Yes, please hang out.
Still 450 people hanging out. So, yes, let's do that. Let the Riddick out. I'm going to go to the men's room, just in case you wanted to know. and then we'll come back and do some more.
Yeah, we'll rewatch that teaser with some X-ray vision goggle filters.
Yes, we'll put some. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've got the new X-ray.
So stick
filters.
around. Don't go anywhere.
Absolutely. So let me get over here before I always do that. Yeah, this camera angle's like shit. I just now looked at that, by the way. We're so professional. Anyway, yes. Hold on a second. Hold on a few minutes, and we'll be right back.
Odor.
give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our King. back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our King. justice in the name of our king.
And we're back. We're back. Why don't I hear the damn thing when I change scenes?
We only lost 5 people.
It pisses me off. Huh?
We only lost 5 people.
You mean 105?
Just 5.
What was we at?
Oh, mine hadn't reloaded yet.
Oh. Yeah, we lost about 150. That's all right. That's all right. They'll creep back in. By the way, guys, if you're new here, are we on? Are we good? Okay. You fell asleep. Gigatest fell asleep. Damn. We're just fucking boring. So, by the way, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. You know, we do this every Sunday, and we do it after the show on Sundays during the season. And then in episode 6 this year, the finale, it was 7 last year, we do a fundraiser for St. Jude. So be sure to subscribe if you're new, if you don't mind, or we'd appreciate it. That's true. K-Dubs is right. We don't sing again, you'll lose half. That's true. We did.
That's right.
We sang. We forgot. Shit. Let's see. Haynes Man. Thank you, Haynes Man. The song says, perhaps I can give you justice. What would be some examples of justice you would like to see in season 8? I.e. Arya's names or Clegane Bowl. Peace. Here's the thing with Clegane Bowl. We said this a couple times, I think. I would like to see Clegane Bowl, but I would also like to see the Hound not be driven by it. And I don't think he really is, because he would have done something right there in the Dragon Pit, because he knows it's not even his brother anymore. Like, he's already dead.
He knows that.
So I like that character arc for him. So when he dies, regardless whether it's Dragonfire, whether he turns into a white, or all these things we've said, it's not really, justice was done already, essentially, you know, by the Red Viper.
Yeah.
He died there, you know, so I don't, as much as I would love to see it, and we'll probably see something like it, it's not really him, you know what I mean?
I love what you said in the Boston University thing about Arya getting her face burnt.
Yes, like the Hound, the connection there.
They teamed up with the 2 burnt faces and then would get him.
And hey, awesome. that may be where they're going. I don't know. I have not jumped ahead, so I'm in the dark too. As far as when I start editing episode 4 is when I'll see it. You know what I mean? So we got 3 more episodes for their season. Let me check this really quick. Cap the Goat on Patreon. Thank you, Cap. I think that when the Winds of Winter is published, there will be there'll be much more to the story. If you look at the GOT books, Dunk and Egg, Fire and Blood is about halfway in the world of Ice and Fire. There's so much material that even Dream of Spring will be an exciting full story. The man is just that good. Absolutely agree. I agree with everything you said. There's just so much stuff. There's so much stuff. But at the same time, you can, if this is his main story, and even if you do other novels in the past or even future, there'll never be sequels, hopefully. Nothing's like the original main story. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's just so much stuff, and it's all great. And each book is an awesome story. It couldn't really stand alone. But you know what I mean? It's just so good. And this is what I'm experiencing as a first-time writer. I'm going through and I want to do this right, and everybody knows I'm working on this book. And I've written a little more backstory, changed a few things that I got some good new ideas about. So that's a goal for 2019 is to get this book done.
That's a good goal, dude.
I think I can do it. We'll see, but I want to do it right, and I want to make sure everything's right as far as the world. I think I've got a name, by the way, for the realm. That actually, it's one that I wanted to use anyway, but then when I did some research on some, let's say, actual mythology, the name actually works with that name, a particular name. So
that's cool.
That's going to be a Patreon thing, and then we'll do some reading and shit here and there on streams and stuff, I'm sure.
Please hire me for the cover art.
Yeah, that's you and Val want to do it, and then and some other people too. Damn, we're just gonna have a mixture of artists. And
You see my shit on the fridge.
That's true. That is true.
Capable.
You that's right. They're in that style. We'll just do it. And then I'll add my own because I actually draw too, but I just don't have time. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll have tryouts or something.
Good point.
Let's see, random commenter. There's random commenter. There's the random commenter. SmokeScreen, will we see the pact renewed? Sansa for Queen or Dany? Random, I don't think we will see the pact renewed. We've mentioned this a couple times with similar questions. You can't renew the pact. You can't renew it this time. It's already you got this cyclical thing where it just it's happened before. It's going to happen again. The same old shit happens with the houses, and the wars and all that with that shit. So the idea here is to break the wheel. You got to break the wheel and actually kill him this time and be done with it. So there's not like some hint at the end where it could all happen again. So I don't think so. I think you got to kill him. No more pact. And obviously pacts don't work, in this world. People forget. They don't pass down the information, whatever's causing them to come back. And as far as Queen, I mean, it's kind of straightforward, but I prefer Dany. I don't know, but I don't think she will be either. I think her destiny's almost different, if there even is a destiny. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind Sansa if it depends on the circumstances of how it happens. As long as she's changed and it becomes a thing where she is doing it out of duty versus I want to be queen.
Yeah.
And I think, and don't get me wrong, again, I've said last year I really liked the change with Sansa last year. So it wasn't, I'm kind of over the bratty Sansa. Once Arya said it, the things I've been saying, a lot of us have been saying for years, and pulled it out right in front of her and said all that, put it out in the open. She realized it was true. You don't want to be thinking it, but you are. Then I was good. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Good night, B-Rye. Have a good one.
She realistically, old Sansa only has 2 dudes left to screw, Euron and Jon, to think she's going to get some power out of it.
That's true.
And
that's true.
I don't see her doing that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I don't think she'll go like the John said last year with the Cersei thing. You respect her or whatever, and admire her. And she was like, I learned a lot from her. That doesn't mean she's going to become a Cersei type by any means. It just means she learned a lot from her. I think it was pretty straightforward.
Some things from what she learned that's going to help her there.
I mean, she survived there for a long time as a woman and all that good stuff. So, thank you, Mander Kane, for grabbing Herb's question. Herb, thank you, man. We also got the tease for the new Watchmen series. Looks interesting. What has happened with Dreadfort, and are they any Bolton Bannermen still there? Technically, there should be some Bolton people left, like cousins and shit, but they're implying in the show they're all gone. So technically, there would be other smaller Bannermen or whatever, but the Starks were still their liege lords, so it should just kind of fall back into place. So technically, we don't really know what's going on with the Dreadfort. Hopefully, at the end of this thing, we'll have people like Tormund or somebody at least representing the wildlings that maybe get the Dreadfort, become a part of the kingdom, no more wall type thing. So I think that's what's happening. But we don't have a definitive answer. Alex Montero, where the hell have you been? Alex, welcome back, man. Q&A, what's up, Chris and James? It's been a long-ass minute since I've been here, and Happy New Year. See, he said exactly what I was thinking. Happy New Year. How different do you think the story would be if Robert Baratheon lived?
I asked you that the other day.
It would be completely different,
Right,
man.
in this living
It would
room.
be, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't even be the same story. Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Dany can still win if it would be more like an actual war.
Right.
We would skip all the other shit, and it would be more like she just comes over and actually burns King's Landing.
When I specifically said, what would a dynamic between him and Ned be once he found out about Jon and all that shit?
Because if Robert was king and he knew Dany was on the way, he'd have a shit ton. He would have all his bannermen at Dragonstone.
Oh, yes. He would.
Waiting. And they would never let him get on the land. Cersei just let him land. Just didn't do anything. So, yeah, it would have been a whole different story. Robert knew better. And she did exactly what Robert told her not to do. Open field, Dothraki, that type of shit.
Exactly.
Of course.
He sure did. He fucking said it.
Let's see. Westerosi Jedi, thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. Just stopped by to say hello and give a little support to one of my favorite Ice and Fire YouTubers. Got to wake up early and make the donuts. Thank you so much, Westerosi Jedi. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks a lot.
Let's see here. Slope, thank you for the $5 super chat as well. You guys have a lot of new people here, so maybe you should explain the whole proto thing as well as ProtoCon. Good point.
Good point.
I'll do that, Slope. Thank you, man. I'll do that. I'll explain that in just a second. Thank you, Randy, as well. Suimatsu again for the super chat. Sansa being dutiful will pay off if she lives. I agree.
It will.
I
That's right.
absolutely agree. Randy's always on point. And Slope, so to bring up Slope's point, for anybody new here, you'll hear Proto Stark a lot. And when you do that, you have to drink, apparently.
Right.
Or if you hear A Dragon Raised by Wolves,
Parts 1 through 5.
that's another drinking game. That's just happened here. So the idea was that years ago when we started this live stream and shit, and before I was just doing regular videos, I'd always said that the Night King is a proto-Stark because House Stark was not formed yet.
Right.
Before Bran the Builder, if that timeline is correct. So again, he was a proto-Stark. He's got to be connected to Jon on the other side. You got Dany, he's ice and fire. Night King is ice. Dany is fire.
Yes.
Jon is both. He's got to be connected by blood to the Night King. So I believe he is a proto-Stark.
And to Bran,
Right. So it just became a thing. Proto-Stark, I said it probably too many times, like I do everything else. And it became a funny kind of joking drinking game. And then somebody suggested in the chat, probably a year ago or more.
At least a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago or more, we should have a proto-con, like a convention, a mini meetup, a meet and greet. And we kind of laughed it off and whatever. And then was like, let's actually do it. So in the description of every video, you'll see now, I believe it's in this one. I believe, maybe not in this one.
Because it became such a big thing, when Chris had decided to do the convention, ProtoCon,
Yes,
just worked.
That was the name basically the chat chose.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think that link is in this description. Maybe I thought I put it in there. Let me pull it up. You can type in to Nightbot will tell you the link. If you type in let me see if it still work. Mizuma is the guardian of the Nightbot. If you type in ! ProtoCon, and I don't think you have to have a question mark. I don't know. I don't remember. I never remember. I'm missing an O there. ProtoCon. Yeah, there you go. Kev's doing it too. Nightbot will spit out that link, and you can go there and register, and it's here locally. Maybe we do have to have a question mark. I don't see Nightbot responding. No, there we go. There you go. So yes, an Eventbrite site where you can register for ProtoCon. It's going to be a weekend of like a James and I think Val's coming down. We'll see some other people. We'll have a few panels on a Saturday. We have a cookout. It's kind of a hangout, meet and greet for the weekend, and we're gonna have some fun. So that is all being done right now, and you can register already. Meg Paul, will you remember me? I don't know why. I'm sorry. Don't leave. I'm sorry.
That's actually right. You were supposed to sing it like that.
Is that Emma?
Yeah,
is that
'cause
right?
I started that. I said, I will remember you, ...
Oh,
and then
I didn't know. I don't even know what's going on. I just picked up on it.
you grabbed it.
Damn. Anyway, so yes, for anybody new that here's Proto or ProtoCon or Proto Stark, the Proto is where that came from. The pre-Stark days.
And so when we take a stretcher, everybody goes #ProtoPipe.
Yes, you'll see Proto in front of everything here. It's just what it. And now we have T-shirts with Proto Stark on it. #Proto Stark on T-shirts in the store, in the Teespring store. So, meow. Doc Holiday says that's a poke at some of our music we tried to play. So it just went back. Ungoliant just lost 50 people for singing, Chris. Shit. I'm sorry, man. Forgive me.
Oh, yeah. K-Dub says classes start tomorrow. I guess you do have to go back, don't you, K-Dub?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I thought that was last week. I thought last week he was saying I got to go back tomorrow and grade some papers with my red pen or some shit, didn't he?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I think he's, I don't know. I think he's full of shit.
Maybe he had to go on the optional teacher work.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Maybe it was. All right, K-Dubs. Good night, man. Have a good one. Jesus. Let's see. Where are we at? Let me refresh this. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody on Patreon because there was it says I cannot load more comments. Before it didn't work before. See, but I think LC Man was the first one. I think we're legit. I think we're straight. Let me check this over here where I keep forgetting. Because I keep hearing little things, notifications. Tracy Haven, thank you for subbing, Tracy. And some people may be subbing not on the stream because the little teaser video is out and it's really doing well actually for views. I mean, it's only 30 seconds, so it's not gonna get watch time, but it has like 8,000 views already, and it's only an hour and a half old. So, but that was just the timing. So anyway, thank you, Tracy, for subbing. Appreciate it. Thank you, Uriel, like that name, for subbing as well. And I think we got Westerosis super chat, correct? Yes.
Gigatest says, Chris and James, what will you do after GOT ends?
After GOT ends, we're going to, obviously we're going to have the prequels coming, but I want to do all kinds of stuff. And I'm not sure exactly everything yet, but I think I'll go back to doing some movie reviews like I have been. I've actually done a few this year, or late last year. Now that it's 2019. I will not get used to this until 2020. Movie reviews, and they'll be more ranty. I'm not just going to, you know what I mean? I've always been honest, but I want to just, I want to pick on things. I just enjoy it. I'm sorry. Like this last movie me and you watched called Bird Box.
Yes, God.
We had to see it, what the memes were about. I wanted to see it anyway, and then I heard a bunch of shit, and we watched it, and I said we should do a damn Bird Box rant because
it'd be like this.
Yes, what was that on? That was the other. What was that documentary you were watching? So if you ever see start off like this and go. Yeah, we're filming a documentary.
Some serious shit's
I want to
coming
see
after that.
I want to see the reactions to that really quick. Jesus Christ. Dane 1, Bird Box is trash. Yeah, dude, there's literally no point to the movie. It's supposed to be about her learning to connect to people. She already connected to people. She fell in love with a dude in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
And then she just went to another box she can't get out of. That's all it is. It's just, okay, I'll stop right there. It's not a Bird Box stream, but yeah, I may do that. So anyway, You know, movie reviews. I don't want to do all shows. I'm gonna put my book stuff on here. Talk about that. That'll be a thing for sure. I'll start releasing some of that on Patreon, and I know I keep saying that. I promise it's coming. I just want, like I said, I want to make sure it's right. And now I have a name I want to use. Now I can kind of fill in some blanks.
That's gonna
you know
be
what I
cool,
mean?
Yeah.
And anyway, so yes, that's coming. Stuff like that. My own little world. Just kind of whatever. I don't really. I have some ideas, but I don't know. I like to do some reactions, but not overboard like to Vikings. I've never seen Vikings, and I've talked about that before. But then all of a sudden, this started working again. It's like every time I make a plan and something changes with YouTube and the algorithm, and you know what I mean. So I just need to shut the hell up.
Well,
Because
since my Jenny just left me, I'm gonna go run like Forrest Gump.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go.
I just pictured you with a long beard. I want to go home now. I'm sorry. I just pictured that. What's up, Nadar? How you doing, man? Look, I'm glad to see all these people coming back.
Yes.
It's been missing. MIA.
Here's a funny one for you, real quick, and this will just give us a little segue into something else. JB Boss says, Chris and James, who in the Game of Thrones universe do you think you would stand a chance against in a fight?
Who?
I'm taking Samuel Tarly off the table.
I'll beat Sam's ass.
Hey, I'll smoke him. His craven ass. But other than that, I'm fucked.
I don't know, man. I mean, are we talking? Wait a minute. Are we talking right now?
Bran, I could probably fuck him up.
Yeah, you fuck Bran up. I mean, wheelchair and everything.
Yep.
Shit, yeah, that ain't no problem. You can sneak up behind that. Yeah, anyway, no, I don't know though. He might be able to see you coming and have, but he couldn't defend himself. Well, I don't know. He could attack you with Raven and shit.
Yeah,
he might fuck
would
you up.
Suck, wouldn't it?
He might fuck you up from a
You think
wheelchair.
he's sneaking up and all of a sudden you get flopped?
Exactly. I don't know. If we're talking now, it's a tougher choice. If we're talking 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, when I was in MMA shape and martial arting and teaching, and I don't know, I could take a few people.
You would have got hot pie back then.
Yes, hot pie.
But no, yeah, you'd like to think, and it depends, like what weapons. What weapon would you choose? You
Well,
were trained with some
if
weapons.
I'm
what
out
would
there,
you use?
if I'm out there with that's the thing. That's the thing where I would have some advantage here. If I'm out there with a samurai sword, Japanese style, and a bow staff, and those kind of weapons, those knights are fucked. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe. They have armor,
Right.
but there's some things, I don't know. It'd be tough.
And a Valyrian steel samurai sword?
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it might cut through that armor.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true. Anyway, it would be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. D Brown, thank you, D Brown, again for the huge dono. Appreciate it through Streamlabs. Still in the hot tub for Protocon.
Oh, that's awesome. Dude.
Thank you so much, D. I really appreciate it.
It's really cool.
Really do. You get us through the long nights. Randy Suimatsu
I'd like to
again.
see a picture of her hands and toes.
Yes.
They're pruned on
Yes, put it. Well, you can't. I wish you could put a picture in the chat.
That would be so
cool.
cool.
Dee's got her TV up there with the Saint. Well, I'm sure it's not the Saints tonight, but probably some ESPN shit about the Saints or some documentary about the Saints or Drew Breezes.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we maybe they'll do that with chat someday. Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, for the super chat as well. Spider-Man Spider-Verse is review worthy. Please do Cobra Kai when it returns too. Yes, we were going to do Cobra Kai.
Yep.
And then, somebody didn't finish the last 3 episodes. But anyway, I didn't know. But I've always been confused about how to do a Netflix show.
Because the way they released them all.
It's the reason I didn't do Stranger Things 2, because I love Stranger Things. 3's coming out this year too.
Yeah.
But it all drops at once. And do I do like a whole hour? It'd take an hour to go through the whole season, at least just to talk about it. Or do you do it episode by episode? I guess you would.
That would seem to be the smart way to do it.
It would be the smart way to do it on YouTube. Yes.
If somebody comes back later, they could break it down like that easily. I think that'd be the right way. But it does put a little.
It does. It makes it because it's like if somebody. I guess it'd be the best way to do it. So that's the only reason I actually did not do that. I was like, which way to do it? Because you binge it all in a day or two maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I don't want to just put myself. This is I've never said that SmokeScreen is a Game of Thrones channel. It just kind of became that, and so I'm in a box a little bit. And I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but I want to have other things and not just TV shows and movies. I want to talk about a lot of stuff, but I understand too that at the same time I've learned from experience that if you do other stuff, people hate it because it's not what they signed up for, and I get that to a degree. This is why I got a vlog channel and a gaming channel, which I haven't touched those in a while. But by the way, if anybody is new here as well, I do stream on Twitch. We've been on Twitch for Game of Thrones, so we talk about not just gaming. I do gaming on there as well. And then we talked about Making a Murder.
Yes.
We had to talk about Making a Murder. We may do more of that. There's been an update since, not really much, but we did talk about Making a Murder one night on Twitch. So I don't just game. I do play Fortnite and Dead by Daylight and some other things on Twitch as well. So you can follow me there. All those links are there. And we do some other stuff there too. So.
And I am interested in seeing the Spider-Verse thing.
Yes, for sure. Let's see. I saw. Hold on one second. D Brown. I need a hot tub at Protocon. We may be able to arrange that, D.
That's right.
I don't know. We'll see. If not, we'll bring in I don't know. We get some kind of old tub.
Yes.
And we'll just have somebody heat up the water.
Oh, hell yeah.
And James can blow bubbles with straw. I mean, we'll do something. D Brown gets the red carpet treatment. Let's see.
You can see bubbles.
Those aren't bubbles. Jason Miller, Dorn is my pick too. Okay, I'm sorry, Jason. I guess you're answering somebody else's question. Oh, I see. Yeah, Giga. I see your little Fleur de Lou. I did say Breezes. I like Drew Brees. I got to admit. I saw a question I was going to grab. Damn it.
You read that?
Doc Hollidays.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, Doc. Well, that won't be a problem. You're in North Carolina. So. I gotta get mine back, by the way. Proto Tub says slope. See how that happens? New people. Tub gets brought up. There you go. Hashtag Proto Tub. Herb, I think. I was thinking since Arya was almost late for Robert's arrival in season 1, maybe she is late for John and Danny's arrival because I don't know. Maybe Bran sent her on a mission involving the Wolf Pack. Yeah, that's a good point, Herb.
That is a good point.
She didn't make it, but she was too busy with the helmet and looking at all the scenery and then ran up at the last minute. But I don't think they'll parallel it just like that. So you're going to see for sure Bran see him coming, but Bran this time is through a raven instead of being on top of the fucking building.
That's right.
So you'll see that, and you'll see the procession very similar, I think, but I don't know if Arya would be out anywhere.
I like what you're saying.
So we'll see. But I get your point, Herb. That's not a bad point. Good point.
Good point, Herb.
JB Bosch, Q&A from thank you, JB, from Jason Miller. Thank you, Jason. If you could pick one of the 7 kingdoms to live in, which would you choose? The kingdoms? Technically, there's 9. So I don't know. We've said castles before. I've always said Dragonstone for the castle.
Right. And I like.
So if you go with that, it's the Crownlands, I guess, because it's kind of mild. It's not too cold, not too hot. It's not Dorne. It's not Winterfell. I like Winterfell too, but it's cold.
I know.
It's cold all the time. So even in the spring and shit, they're wearing furs. So I've always said somewhere middle of the road. As long as I could travel by dragon, I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because Highgarden would be great. That's true. Archie girl. That's true. Highgarden. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the tub is hot and full of bubbles. There's always a meme. I will live on the docks in Bravos. Amanda Kane says. I wouldn't live in Essos. I don't know. Something I've never dug about Essos. I don't know. Maybe other places. I don't know. I got your answer. Funny. Is that funny? Funny Stursty. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Funny Stursty. Funny Stursty, Q&A. If you could wake up in Westeros tomorrow, how would you try to make a living? I got the answer. I've had this answer.
Has had this answer.
I've
from
had
the
it for
beginning.
2 years.
It's awesome.
I would be a candle maker.
Yeah.
He
would be loaded.
I would be richer than the Lannisters. I'm telling you right now. Everybody's got to have them. I don't care how poor or rich you are in that country. Everybody's got to have a shit ton of candles. Why is
Candles
candle
by
makers not
SmokeScreen.
mentioned? SmokeScreen candles. It would be a little shop. Well, no, it would be a big ass.
It really would be.
It would have to be a big ass.
Like, since he said it, we've started, when we rewatch, we'll, like, look at all those candles. Look at all those candles.
Exactly.
Look at that.
And every night they got to replace them.
That's
every
right.
damn night. It's perfect. Richer than hail. That's right, Doc Holiday. Diane Harris. Thank you, Diane. Do you think that Gendry would create a device to fit on Jaime's stump in place of his gold hand? What?
This chat is frozen, they said.
Is it?
Yeah, that one.
Are we frozen?
Just that one.
Okay. That's weird.
The
We're
one
not.
that's under the Protocon goal, they're saying.
Oh, on screen chat.
Yes.
Okay, I can refresh that. Hold on one second, Diane.
Thanks, Hoonjob.
I can do that. I can. Where's my chat? YouTube chat. We can right click it, properties, and we can refresh the cache. There we go. Now it should pop back in.
Yeah,
There
thanks
you
so
go.
much.
Thank you for telling us that. Yeah, John Haymaker, maybe glass candles too. Diane. Anyway, Diane. Yes. Will Gendry create a device to fit on Jaime's stump in place of his gold hand, and in doing so, will be like Sir Arthur Dayne and can fight with both hands? I think it's genius. Somebody mentioned this before.
They did.
It's perfect. The question is you put a sword on there, some kind of, whatever, knife, little blade, dagger. Mm-hmm. Do they connect it right? Because right now it's just like, it's just a big, heavy thing, not really tied on. So if you create, I think it's a perfect idea. I don't see why they
A
couldn't.
scorpion harpoon.
Yes. Wouldn't that be cool? It's like fucking Iron Man. I think it'd be cool. I don't think it's beyond their technology.
No, that's not.
So, I think it'd be cool. Hoonjob, James, the live feed of that's where Hoonjob just told you that. Sorry, Hoonjob. Thank you, man. Let's see. The chat is a ladder. Jason Clutchy, yeah, all the husbands will say, why are you always burning candles? We can't afford dinner, and you're always burning candles. That's right. It's true, man. And it's not even addressed in the show or the books, I don't think. I don't think I've heard the word candle maker yet. You damn sure I'm going to mention in my book, because I've been
Right.
saying this for 2 years when people ask.
You'd have vans that roll up, install the candles for them.
That's right. Wagons. Installation service. Zachary Tanner, when's the next Dragon Race by Wolves? I don't know, Zachary. I've had a couple little addendum videos.
Yeah.
So there is Dragon Part 5.1,
Yep.
5.2, maybe. I don't remember. There's been a couple. I don't know if we'll have another full one, because I think we laid out, unless there's some big change or maybe something learned in the Winds of Winter, I don't think we need, at this point, put out a Part 6, a full thing, because I think we said pretty much everything. And again, unless I find some, I have released several little videos where I've added on to the evidence, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So there's, maybe I'll put all that together or something, but I don't know.
Good night, Marty.
Night, Marty. Did her internet work tonight?
I think so.
Because it seems to be a Twitch thing sometimes. I don't know. All right. Thank you, Zachary.
Never say never, Doc.
Wait a minute. What's Doc complaining about? I'm not never making shirts again. What's he mean? What do we say?
I don't know. I don't know what he was answering.
Yeah, what's going on, Doc?
You are the shirt master. You and Slope.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find anything. He says he's never making shirts again. I don't know what's happening here. What did I do, Doc? What did I do, man? What do you mean? All right, let me check this. I think we're probably good. All right, so it's 1 o'clock. Do you want to do 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
Take a stretch and do 15 more or
I think
so?
I do.
Are you good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you guys still want to hang out? Is that what do we got? We still got 340 something people.
Yes.
Are you guys all going to bed? I see a lot of people saying good night, which I completely understand.
My heart is as broken as it's going to get.
Sorry, I'm just. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Fracture parts 1 through X. Well, we could start saying that just in case. Good night, Diane. Have a good one. Got to work. Yeah, I understand. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know Terry, and it's always early over there, West Coaster.
Hell yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's take a quick stretcher, really quick, and then we'll do another 15, 20 or something if you're down. I'm down. I'm having fun. So let's do it. So yeah, give us a couple minutes. Let me put it over here. I think we're on the right thing. Are we? Okay. Yes, we are. All right. Well, Fractured, you're always up late. Good night, Alex. Have a good one, man.
Good night.
Good night, Diane. Anyway, yes, give us a couple minutes and we will be
back.
Give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. restore your dead to life, that perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our King.
And we are back.
We are back.
Alrighty, let's see. Where
The
are
fat
we?
boys are back.
And you know, there will never be.
Whack.
Linda Blowy on Patreon. Thank you, Linda. I saw the Spider-Verse movie, and I agree. It was great. I don't usually like the animated stuff, but they did a fantastic job. That's me. There's very few animated things I want to watch, but,
Same here.
I love Transformers the movie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I would definitely check it out. And Spider-Man's my all-time favorite. Anyway, so I'm interested to see the Miles Morales version and all that stuff in the same universe. All right, let's see. Let me check this here. I keep moving that damn thing. Let's see. I think we're caught up on that. I think. All right. Well, thank you. Dire Straits has subscribed. Thank you, Dire Straits.
Damn.
Appreciate it. All right.
Sultans.
Who was asking? We had somebody says they were new and had a question. What was did you
Michael
have?
Riley?
Michael Riley. Where did that go? Michael Riley. Where did it go? Where'd it go? I had it down here. But it disappeared. Oh, it was Michael asking if he could ask something. Was it right?
Yeah, may I ask a question when returns? It's my first time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, ask away. Ask away, Michael. Somebody will grab it. If we don't see it, somebody will grab it. We're looking for it. I see a thank you from Michael to somebody.
Oh, there it is. Right to the bottom. Maybe that's his question.
Where
It says, "Hey, Tar Heels."
Oh, hey, Tar Heels. Okay. I'm a Kentucky guy, I think is what he's saying. all of Planetos under threat?
Or is it just Westeros?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. It's implied that all of Planetos is under threat, at least in the books. It's like they forgot about Essos in the show, and I can understand that to a degree. But the Long Night, the prophecies and all that come from Essos, except for the Last Hero and a couple other tales. But you have the Lady with the Monkey's Tail, you have Azor Ahai, all that stuff is from Essos. And even Mother Roaring, and their secret songs, all this stuff about Essos. And so it implies that at least the first Long Night affected the whole world. So I would imagine it would all come down. I don't know. It depends on what actually happens during the Long Night, which is what we don't know. Is it them? We see that they bring the cold, but do they wait for a certain winter? There's still unanswered questions about that type of thing. So I would suspect so, at least in the books. The show will probably not see Essos again. I don't think we will. I think they'll just kind of leave it out and let you assume what's happening over there or something. But the White Walkers are here.
I've got a little nose whistle. I'm sorry.
Go blow the booger out.
Sorry.
Let's see. In one of Val's streams, she mentioned the next predictions vid will be Arya and Sansa. Yes, I believe that's correct. She keeps me abreast of all that, so I just do whatever. I'm down for whatever. Heading out now. Goodbye, guys. By the way, the Night King is the Old Spice guy confirmed. that's
the Old Spice.
The Old Spice guy. That's good. That's good, man. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Good night, man.
Good night,
Appreciate
brother.
you. Appreciate you hanging out.
Always good to see you.
We'll take a few more and get out of here too. It's time to eat, and Riddick's mad. Ungoliant, given the plot armor he is afforded in the book and show, do you believe there's any way in the Hail Sam Tarly goes out so inconsequentially as he does in the Boston University episode 3? No, I don't. I think Sam survives. I'm not saying it's necessarily plot armor. I think Sam survives because I do think there's something with a little hint with Ebros last year about something more poetic as a title.
Yes.
When he talks about him writing the story of Robert's reign, the Wars of Robert, all that good stuff. I do think that he may be the narrator, but not in a way where it's like he's just telling us it actually happened, and you see a little epilogue where he's raising baby Sam, or maybe him and Gilly, and he does write this story. So I do think there's something maybe to that. I'm not 100% on it yet, so I do think he survives. So I don't necessarily. I mean, if that's the end goal, there could be some plot armor there. I don't know. To save him, but it's not hard to believe that there's going to be people running through secret passages to get out, and they could actually survive, assuming the Night King is killed before winter kills actually everybody the cold. So anyway, I do think he survives. I guess you could technically call it plot armor, but some people have to. Let's see. Raina Marie, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. For Proto Pajamas or Proto Pipes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, Raina. Randy Suimatsu again. Thank you, Randy, for the $14.99 iOS. Got to be iOS super chat because I don't know why they do that. This is for the ticket to Spider-Verse. The animation, story, characters, soundtrack, acting, art direction, every element of a good movie. Any Spider-Man fan will love it. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Good to know.
I will definitely check it out. Definitely. Spider-Man is by far my all-time favorite superhero. Always loved him. I learned to, as I said before, I used to draw a lot. I just don't have time now. And that's where I learned to draw the human body was Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I learned. I still have some old stuff in there. One night me and Val were sharing old artwork stuff, and I was pulling those out. Still have them under my bed. All my good stuff disappeared to New York and art shows, and I never got it back. I sent something to Michael Jordan one time. Of course, I didn't get that back. I sent it to him, but I didn't make a copy, is my point, like an idiot.
Yes.
So, anyway.
But you'd love to know where it's hanging.
I've always wanted to know. If I met Michael Jordan today, that's the only thing I'd ask him. Do you remember receiving, back in 1993 or 2? Anyway. Yes, Slope, exactly. Chris used to draw and now just speaks with a drawl. Doc Holiday has a question for James. Does anyone think James wears a onesie pajama to bed? Or I guess he's got a question for the old chat. I'll let you can confirm or deny. I don't know.
I wear a nosy. Skin jammers.
Nosy. Amanda Kane, what the hell's a Venom Pop? Do you know what a Venom Pop is?
No.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know what the hell that is.
Did it make you hallucinate?
Apparently. Rhaegar Ruby Q&A, is there even a spot north enough in Essos where the White Walkers could have been sleeping and now coming back from? According to what we know about the known maps, there is not a connection up there. Now, there was, in Fire and Blood, there's mention of a supposed path to up north through, I can't remember exactly, but it turned out to be false. It was some kind of secret, supposedly like a sailing path or something to northern, like north of Westeros, but it ended up being false. Apparently, it was just the Maester mentioned it really quick. So I mean, I don't think in Essos I don't think they're White Walker, like a separate group is what I'm saying over there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a separate group.
Who's your favorite Maester of all time?
Morrowind.
Okay.
Morrowind, but yeah. I just love the magic-y stuff, you know?
Yep.
I love the magic stuff. I like Ebros too. Ebros is cool. Lord Fukinkiev left you an idea on Patreon, all right? And he's got a lull there. Thank you, Lord Fukinkiev, on Patreon. If you ever make a movie of your novel, okay. Oh, damn, we're jumping ahead here. I want to be cast as the mobile candle maker. I'll roll up in my pimped out wagon. I'll holler, y'all boys need your candles fixed. Your lady need a new candle. I could be the proto Blue Chew and proto Tinder. Hell yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, baby. All right, Lord Cook and Kev, I'll keep you in mind when the so yeah, keep your eye out for producers reaching out to you. I gotta write the fifth. Chapter. He's talking about movies and shit.
And here's the kind of art you can expect from me. There's my dragon.
Oh shit, that's top of the line.
All right.
That's better than Urtach.
It's worth some cash.
Oh shit. Anyway. All right, let's grab a couple more. Slope, Grandmaster Pipe sell because his beard looks like James Sack. Jeez, how do you know?
Lopsided.
How do you know, Slope? You been sending text messages back and forth? Taryn, let's see that fucking dragon, James. You sure you want to show that?
No.
Then don't. You don't have to.
He's mean, y'all.
He really is. It looks like a Tic Tac of legs. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Anyway. Jesus. Dane 1. Do you think that the Long Night actually happens in Season 8? No, I think they'll avoid it. I think they will avoid it. The Night King's death will stop it, like instantly. I think. What?
Doc said that's a Dargan.
That's true. It could be a Dargan. Well, hey, we might have just invented some toys, or you might have just invented some little toys, some plush toys. You know how that shit goes.
Dargans. Hell yes.
Dargans is a good. Yeah, trademark that really quick. Let me file it really quick because somebody will steal that shit. Dargans.
And
I'm the one that said it, so.
register.
Yeah, you know how those little Beanie Babies and all these other little mini plush things
yes.
end up being some big hit. Dargans is great, man. That's right, action figures, Doc. Let's see. Yeah, happy ending. Corey saying, "Have you seen the show?" Yeah, it'll be pretty grim. There will be some happy moments, but overall, it's gonna be pretty damn dark. Let's see. Yeah, Timothy Plunkett ending will be bittersweet according to Martin, but bittersweet is that's a really vague term. That can mean a lot of things. So many things.
Dargan bargains.
Dargan Bargains. DarganBargains.com. Let's register that really
Hell
quick,
yes,
too.
we got it.
Let's see.
.net.
Yeah, that's right. We had that conversation. Let's see. Where Ride the Magic Dragon. Ungoliant, do you think the season will be more like Earth or be more Earth-like after the Night King or Great Other is defeated? I do, because I think that the Night King's creation is what threw the seasons out of balance. I think they gave us that hint when we saw him being created.
That's exactly what
it was like springtime up there. So I think, and then the next time you saw it in Bran, we went to the same place. It was all snow, obviously. So Lands of Always Winter, obviously not that you don't have actual natural winters, but I think it was so unnatural magic that it actually threw the seasons out of balance. And I think that's what they're hinting at there. Will the books be the same way? Probably. So I think once you kill him, you'll see, the regular seasons fall, go back into some kind of normalcy. And maybe that's where we get the Maester's perspective. Like, 10 years later, the seasons went back to normal. Now we have every year there's a winter for 4 months, and every, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something normal. We'll see. There's got to be some kind of small epilogue. All right. Let's grab one or two more. We'll get out of here. Let's see. That was Randy there. I think we got that one. Let's see. Let me double check this. Refresh it. Did I click refresh or not? No. I think we're good. All right. Let's see. Taryn has a question. Thank you, Taryn, for grabbing this from Jacob. Jacob E540. How do you think Bran fits into the Godswood endgame theory? Who exactly are the Green Men in your opinion, and what role do they play? Well, that's the part that's still kind of vague for me. I think is the Green Men. I think they are obviously children, and I don't disagree with the Maesters that they may be wearing headdresses or whatever to be called the Green Men, and because they're described with this antlers and shit, for people who've like passed by and seen them.
Yeah.
But the question for me and what we said in Dragon 5 and all that is, what are they actually guarding? I mean, it says they signed a pact, but you always see the picture of them shaking hands. Did they actually sign something in blood or something?
Right.
Is there some kind of, is there a glass case there with the original document? You know what I mean? So what are they guarding? Has always been my question. So I really don't know other than, so to answer that's part of the theory is, if they're there guarding something, it has to be that place is important, and if it's destroyed or damaged, it fucks up their magic.
Right.
So that was the whole idea, was the location itself is not something that they're guarding, but it's the location itself they're guarding. So that's why we came up with, that's what got me on the trail of looking at Melisandre and burning werewoods and all that good stuff. So I think that's the role they play. They're guarding the actual location because it's the central nervous system, the brain, the CPU, whatever, of werewood.net, which I think is the source of all magic. They're definitely a hive mind thing for sure. So I think that's the general idea. And as far as Bran, I think he can go there like Callan Reed did and do we called it a power up or whatever, where he can really attach himself and have some kind of mental warfare with the Night King. Because one of these times he's not going to jump out of the vision. Like maybe he's the one that can hold him in place somehow in the vision,
right?
And so then in the real world, the Night King's like struggling,
and then
John
like can there.
And John can use his magic-y blood.
and do you think the blood spilled there will help hit the power up?
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Once they start warring there.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, in Fire and Blood, they straight up say that the Starks used to sacrifice blood and feed their werewood trees with blood, and the first men and shit. So we've said that for years. That was the first thing in Dragon Part 1 was establishing werewoods work off blood. We all know that from that's been hinted out throughout the books, all throughout the books. So yeah, that's the general idea. Just borrow McCullough. Gotta love the magic-y stuff. Yep, that's what I love about it. Is it's not overdone. You know, it's just it's the right amount. You know, for me.
It's a perfect amount.
But it does have to. It's got to come down to magic-y stuff. You know. Mr. Shoon can take my question slot. What? Did Mr. Shoon have a question? There it is. Mr. Shoon, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Q&A, if you had to pick, who would you rather sleep with? Old Nan or Melisandre without her magic necklace? Oh, my God. Mr. Shoon. You sure it's not Hoon Jive on Mr. Shoon's account? Do I have to pick?
What is that Robert called? You run the...
Making the 8.
Making the 8. I'll just do them both.
He's doing them both. Oh, shit. I guess, yeah, why not, right?
And then get a tattoo about it.
I mean, I why not at the same time?
Whoa. You know Mel will be down with it.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Yeah, sure. See, it's Raina, perfect. Sorry, I'm a child, Mr. Shoon. We're all children, and we know how it goes downhill around here really quick. Oh, that's true, Fractured. Yeah, I was going to say that, Fractured. Actually, Males from a Shy doesn't count for making the 8, but, you know, the point stands.
Yeah.
You know what he means. He's just going to go, he's taking it all. Or they're taking it all, or something. Okay.
Or just a tip.
Let me put the tip in. I swear to God. Oh, my doc's typing right now. Guarantee you.
Yeah. We are for reals.
Yes, we are. So time to go. Let's see. Barbara McCullough, thank you, Barbara, for the dono through Streamlabs. Happy New Year. Love you guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, to each and every one of you
everybody.
guys.
And I hope everybody has a great New Year.
Hope it starts as good as mine has.
And a great maybe not.
Sorry.
I hope everybody has a really good 2019.
Me too.
I don't do resolutions, but I want to do some good shit this year, and it starts with this channel. I mean, I was burnt out for a long time. Now I'm kind of hyped back up. I've seen a little rise. I want to get to 100K and hit that goal and just go from there. And then it gives you a little more freedom to do other things. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. Do my book, get to 100K, and I'll work at it all year and keep going. But I really appreciate all of you guys as usual, hanging out and subscribing, and the donations and super chats, not only on live streams, watching the videos and shares and all that good stuff. So really appreciate it. Hope everyone has a really good 2019. Make it a good one. Most things are a choice in life, and I got to make better ones too. So
I do too.
For damn sure this year.
Do.
Anyway, we'll get out of here. Thank you, known friend. We've been here. We've been back. I just don't think a lot of people have been notified. So Happy New Year to you, known friend. Last one here really quick. Nadar, Q&A, how much of a role, if any, will the fiery hand play in the end game? The books, I could see it. I don't think we'll see it in the show. I don't think we'll see the fiery hand from Essos come over. I think it'd be cool. And it's really wouldn't take a lot. I said that before. It's just like another group of people put some fiery staffs in their hands and let them fight. Why not? But I just don't think we'll see Kinvara, Fiery Hand, any of the Red Priestess stuff in the show, at least. Maybe not. I'm not against it. Love to see it. But, hey, Khaleesi Clues. I like your stuff. Very cool. Very cool discussions. Best of luck to you as well, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Anyway, getting out of here. So thank you guys so much. Wait a minute. Are you... okay, Taryn's asking Mander something. Fractured SmokeScreen, are we making a murderer this week? I don't know. I don't know if there's we could. I don't know if there's more to say about it. We kind of did it over. We'd have to start doing like in depth in like really specific stuff. 'Cause we kind of did.
So too,
we kind of did an overview. So we'll talk about it. We're definitely gonna do Twitch Tuesdays and do something regardless.
Right.
So we'll keep doing that for sure. But I'll have to see what's going on. So I think now. So we got episode 4 coming Tuesday on YouTube. So I have to get that done, and then we'll see. We'll see from there. So once this Boston University season's over, we'll be on a regular schedule.
Yeah. Magic-y Mondays, Twitch Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah, we could do some every day, man. Who knows? But anyway. Tormund, have not seen Vikings. I have not seen Vikings, Tormund Lothbrok. I was going to do some Vikings reacting. I still may do that, but now we're getting into this season. It's really starting to pick up, especially with the little teaser tonight, the tease. All right.
You are welcome, Gigantus.
Yes, absolutely.
Gigatest. Sorry.
Giga.
Gigatest.
It's Giga now. Giga the Saints fan. So, yes, thank you for stopping by. Glad you enjoyed. We'll be here every week. FedEx Pope. Everyone wants to discuss Days of Our Lives. Give the fans what they want. Yes. Days of Our Lives, exactly. Was that the one? Which came back? Oh no,
through the hourglass.
Yeah, I was
So
stuck
are
watching
the
that
days of
shit
our
as a
lives.
kid. Oh my god, I'll never forget it. At grandma's or mom's, it didn't matter. Dallas came back for a minute.
Yes.
Dallas, watched Dallas too. Watched them all. So I know all about the damn soap operas. All right. So anyway, guys, for real, thank you. Let me double check this is good. Let me double check that really quick. I'm sure while I was saying thank you before, somebody posted something. No, we're good. All right, I think we're good. And I think we're good here. All righty, we are good. All right, so anyway, I'm trying to, is there anything else I was going to say? Don't forget Protocon. Don't forget, for you guys that had the Patreon, questions, we talked about that. Links will be in all the new videos. They're in there now. And, we'll see you next Sunday for sure. This week, I may do something on this little teaser. I don't think there's a whole lot to say, honestly, besides what we did in this stream. But we'll do something. We'll get some more stuff out there, and then we'll see you guys that follow me on Twitch. Be sure to follow there too. So anyway, thank you guys. Have a good week. Happy New Year again. Have a great 2019, and we'll see you
Next time.
I cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our King.